Okay, my dearest friends and family, welcome back to Ridding the Rat. Let me lower this down a little bit. It's too loud.
Hey, I can actually hear it.
Oh wait, you can actually hear it?
I liked it.
Well, I could before.
Oh, it was good. A good level. Okay. How's this right now?
That's good, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Let's hop right into this. So you guys have accepted the possibility of trying to save the Lumenwood forest. It has been infected by some sort of mutated blight, mutated rot that Zimmit was able to kind of determine wasn't quite exactly what you guys have experienced before, but almost a far down the line, almost mutated, maybe more evolved version of it. And you guys have you've walked straight into this Lumenwood botanical like terrarium here, and within, experiencing the trees and the roots and the shambling little vines against you guys. You guys have heard that some gardeners came in here to try to tame this rot that's been infected and spreading throughout the whole forest here, this wood. But they were unsuccessful, as far as you know. These apprentices didn't come back out. They're probably dead here somewhere. I'm sure you'll find their skulls. And you guys are currently trying to figure out how to push that blight back, how to end the blight within this, how to fix the trees as well as you can, how to cure it. He has been sent off to get a Ivory Avens root based on an Ivory Avens flower based on Karhalle's suggestion. So that is pending. I'm gonna go ahead, Konari, you roll to see how many rounds it'll take. I was planning to roll and just silently do it, but we'll just say how many rounds it'll take meta so that you guys know. Go ahead and roll me a d6 for how many rounds it'll take for him to retrieve an Ivory Avens flower that's used for purification of this kind of stuff from what you guys have experienced thus far.
Okay.
And I'll just mark that down as winning when that will come into play.
I'm so confused, but I don't know why we need the Ivory Avens flower for this, but I can roll a d6, so.
I had asked for it for, like, hypothetically. I did not realize it was going to, like, meta-wise, I didn't realize this was going to be a right-now combat. I had thought, oh, we'll go in, check it out.
Do you guys wish to try to leave?
I don't think so. We're this far in, and I don't want to do it again.
Totally.
So, like, we don't want to come back in here and just beat the crap out of us again. So, like,
it's a fair point.
I thought that was like your thing.
Right there.
So, like, my original intention with that was like, oh, we go in, we take a look-see, and then, like, come back out. I'll make a, like, spray potion to spray on the plants to kill the blight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's going to happen. So I don't know.
Realize blight is spread out. So I think you guys will need to experience more. Like, you guys are going to have to examine it more to be able to figure out how to fix it. Pretty much. The flower can be definitely something that you guys use in that process, and the flower itself will give you guys pretty much advantage on being able to be successful at curing it. Yeah, pretty much. But it's not the only way that you guys can kind of try to fight the blight as it stands. I would say you guys can kind of creatively still try to affect it and everything, and just let me know. And since I've been confused in the past, just tell me I have a role for the skill challenge versus I want to affect the combat right now. Because pretty much you'll be sacrificing your action to try to, like, direct your time and focus into the skill challenge itself that's trying to figure out the fight. Let's see. Okay, so starting up with
I rolled a 3 if that matters, though.
A 3, thank you.
A 3 is wonderful to know.
You guys just have to survive for 3 rounds.
No, he's coming with the flower, and that's not going to help us in the moment, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, then you can run, though, right?
Sure. Just out of curiosity as a player, Liz, is the flower something that we could use in combat, or is that an out of combat thing?
The flower, I would say, is something you can use within this combat, within this skill.
Okay, very good.
The clairvoyance spell, not clairvoyance, the bond with the nature spell would be something you will have to like sit and focus on for the moment. But you guys can step out if you wish to. You guys can step out and like take a breather if you need to. The concern will just be if you can make it out, I guess.
I mean, we are all kind of by the door-ish.
Yeah, you guys probably could.
Yeah, but I'm in the red square, which is double, quadruple difficult terrain.
I lowered my sword and said, Zimmit, you can get on if you want. And
Well, it's
you
not
decided to stand.
No, it's not my turn yet.
He was also already restrained, I believe. Like, he wouldn't have been able to move anyway.
Was he?
By the plants that are...
I would have hopped on the sword with you. Or does the sword ride you on its back?
What?
Sorry, that's a Thor reference.
Oh, I just... Okay.
He's like, do you ride your hammer or does the hammer ride you on its back?
That's funny.
Is that Rock guy?
Yeah, that's Korg.
Korg, yeah.
He's so funny.
What are these dinosaurs?
Those are pretty much just thorns that are like angry.
Oh,
angry thorns. I wanted to separate them from the like normal little shamblers.
Totally.
So I use that one, but they're just thorns.
So where are we at in the initiative order?
I think it's my turn, but I don't really know where it goes from there, honestly.
The dinosaur.
Like where?
Yes,
Where?
Konari is first up, and then Zimmit, you're on deck.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys are all pretty much, except for Konari, who is up, and except for Karhalle, who just
Sorry, where's the link? Is there an owl?
It's an owl. It's from like the last session.
Oh,
it's the
sorry.
one.
It's always the same one.
It's always the same.
I actually don't even ever use the link.
Does
I
it
just
look like
go
I
there
am
and
smart
browse.
enough to figure that out?
No.
I mean, what are you doing with that pre-med free?
Okay, so Miss Konari, would
Yes.
you like to try to progress the effects of try to figure out how to cure the trees?
Yes.
Or do you wish to try to fight off some of the branches that are holding down and attacking your friends? Karhalle, just to reiterate, from what I understand of listening to it back, you are still trapped within the plants, but you would cast your spell to try to like push the plants that were trapping you before. So you were able to kind of push them back, and you are currently freed because you're entangling the stuff that was trapping you.
You entangle me, I entangle you back.
Exactly. So you've entangled all the things that were reaching and trying to grab at you guys. Unfortunately, Zimmit, I would say you're able to tear them off of yourself, and you are now freed by doing so. But Zimmit is still kind of trapped. So Zimmit, you'll still have to use your action to try to like free yourself unless someone else frees you now. And then Konari, what would you like to try to appeal to the skill challenge with?
I think I would like to can I do a medicine check to sniff out?
You're really gonna take medicine from me?
Okay, well, what else am I supposed to do?
No, I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I'm not good at anything, Isabel. I'm a barbarian.
Well, I'm a monk, okay? Who's blind?
Don't you have wait, what level do you need to be?
Note, survival could also be used in this context of like trying to figure out where
are you good at survival at all?
Are.
Survival and medicine are the same for me.
Okay, then I'm gonna do medicine because medicine's way better for me. So, yeah, okay, I like to medicine check, try to like sniff out, yeah, any like some parts of the corruption, any certain aspects of it that could be helpful with determining what we need to do to fix this. So,
okay, so to do so, you will have to approach a blighted area, which would include the tree, or it would include there's also these hazy rings. You guys can see the hazy dark spaces, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're
flying,
flying,
sorry. I moved your.
Wow.
I'm really bad at using owlbear.
You can control Z. You can control Z on owlbear.
That is nice. I'll lock it. Don't worry about that.
Thank you.
But yeah. So this little hazy area, you can smell where the blight is coming from, and you can smell these larger areas. So the blight is over there, and you can tell it's like mutating even faster. Like, not necessarily. You guys can all just see that the black is like creeping forward, like every couple inches. It's concerning, and that's probably it. Started very small, probably, and it's grown to this.
Sure. Yeah, okay, so I will move. I can't tell how many spaces, how far of a distance things are, if I'm being honest.
Oh, don't worry, I can move you. Which direction do you want to go? This way, that way?
I want to go that way, probably. And I want to go, I would like to go, How far do I have to go? Because I'd like to theoretically be able to get back to, so if Zimmit can get free, I can get to him. So I can go 60 feet. So 30 feet there, 30 feet back.
You can just kind of hover around the edges of the
great.
You're just needing to get close to it to be able to like actually examine it with your senses, with your smell, and to be able to touch it, to feel it probably.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me your. Oh yeah, you got that check.
It was good. It was 25.
So. Oh wow! Okay.
So brother.
On the docket. Well done. Well done. So with such a high roll. So you're reaching down, and you can tell exactly like just the substance of it, how fast it's spreading. You understand it. You relay any of the information that you gathered from examining it in this way. And I would say you even recognize what it needs to live more so. So you have a lot more information for helping defeat it when you guys have something that can actually kind of purify it. And in so doing, give you guys another success.
Yay.
That is your success rate. You guys can tell that it's not quite growing faster. As you guys fail, that will be a factor. Things will start to grow faster depending on what happens. But,
oh, goody. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. And you're not hit, so you do not take any damage from it on your turn or anything like that. So you can totally fly back to Zimmit.
Great. Yep, I'm going to do that. Oh, you moved me. Great. Yay.
All good. All good. Do you have a bonus action you would like to use now?
I think bonus action, I'm just going to take the dodge action. I'll spend a key point and take the dodge action, just so that way, hopefully, I don't get smattered with different things. Who know what?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and that's my turn.
Okay. So then, as where are you hovering in the air currently?
Where am I hovering in the air currently?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
You fly back to Zimmit, so you're near Zimmit, but
I just want to be.
How high will you have to get to you?
5. What did you say?
How high will he have to get to you?
No, I'm like barely off the ground. Like, I mean, I'm like, so like he could theoretically jump on, and it wouldn't be an issue. So
very cool then. So then for Zimmit's turn, Zimmit, you are on deck. It's actually the Shamblers' turn first. So the Shamblers are all caught up under the entangle. And so they are going to roll to free themselves under the entangle. So I have a few that are here, so I'm going to roll for all of them. Oh, Nathan, did you give me my... You didn't. I forgot to get you to get the dice. We played a D&D game for people. I'm using your dice.
Yeah, you stole mine.
I know. We had a different D&D game with some people here locally, and all of my dice are in the car.
Nice.
Cool. Okay, so one fails. One, what is it? A strength saving throw to break out of the entangle?
Yes. It is it's only a 12. My DC is so low.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a barbarian.
I'm just a barbarian.
Is it?
One passes, one fails, one fails. And what do you think, Nathan?
No, I was just asking, what is it? Is there a thing, or is this a homebrew where there's a certain level or a subclass where raging gets you like a bunch of proficiencies with things. Am I thinking of something completely wrong, or?
Not that I don't
something
obviously don't know every
with barbarian when
class.
you. Yeah. Okay.
Let's see.
It's not Karhalle's, that's for sure. So
Not mine. Not
Yeah.
mine. None of my business.
Okay, so then Sham. Okay, so that's so annoying. How do I get rid of this thing now? We'll move it there. Okay, so 3 of them succeed. Three of them fail. Sorry, 1 succeed.
Really?
So this one succeeds. Yeah, all of them rolled terribly. Nathan, your dice are the worst.
Good.
Yep. But the one that is free will be reaching up to snag at Konari. Sorry. No, actually, they're not smart enough. It's gonna reach for the thing that's not snagged up top. So since you're only a few feet off the ground, it can still reach you. And you see this vine that shoots out towards you. And it makes its attack roll on you, but you're really fast, so it probably won't hit anyway. That's gonna be not enough, probably. That's a 17 to hit.
that's true. It is not enough. It's also a disadvantage because of the dodge action. So
Oh, yes,
Not
your
that it
bonus
matters,
dodge.
'cause it
Well
hit.
done, well done. Okay, so then that's the little shambler's turn. That's gonna be next is gonna be Zimmit, and they're still held down.
Okay. Question.
Mm-hmm.
This tree is just infected with the blight, correct? More or less, or something akin to it.
Mm-hmm.
This,
It is definitely yes.
what I'm gathering is it is not sentient.
The blight itself, like the mutation itself.
Or
No.
the tree.
The
Like
mutation is not sentient. The tree is activated kind of because of the blight, but it is not sentient, no.
okay. I could just get rid of the tree.
Yeah,
No,
you could definitely try to kill the tree.
The point was to save.
Isn't that
yeah,
like a
Wants to save the tree?
yeah.
that's a,
This is the
that's a
livelihood.
war crime?
That's a
Tree
war
is very
crime.
valuable.
You
Very,
guys are
very,
very valuable.
Okay.
But there is the effect that he was saying that it was going to be overgrown. The hope would be to save the trees, and if you guys do, you'll get a greater boon. But also to end the problem of the trees would also be helpful, because if it overgrows this space,
Last resort, then.
yeah, it'll affect everything else, which is
Save
big
the
bad.
fireball for the last resort.
Do you guys ever wonder if like otters have a wood economy? Like certain woods are worth like more than other woods?
No, Nathan, I don't.
That just came to my mind.
Forward. Zimmit, what would you like to do?
So
If you would like, you can also lend your action to the skill challenge. Since you are tied up right now and you're getting some close and comfortable proximity to the mutation.
well, so what I was thinking,
Keep in mind you
What I
are
was-
you are grappled.
yeah.
You are restrained, so you
Yeah.
can't take actions that require movement.
If it was in any form like sentient, I was gonna see if I could read like detect thoughts on it to see if it had a possibility of like be like, oh hey, what, how can we help you? But that's out of the question, and then I can't kill the tree, so
Can't talk to the tree, can't kill the tree.
You can
Do you have any
Hypocrisy.
intelligence skills? Like,
I would
are you
say
intelligent at all?
Contributing to the skill challenge is going to be the best bet.
Yeah, you could roll,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can roll investigation to see if there's anything helpful around you.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Or-
I'll do that because there's really nothing I can do is very helpful in this situation.
Contributing to the skill challenge is helpful.
No. I'm saying
Definitely.
spell like wise. All my spells and stuff. Nothing is helpful.
Yeah.
So.
It's just destruction.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's all good. Go ahead.
So investigation.
Mhm. And by the way, any damage you guys do to the tree, like as long as it's not dead, they can probably like keep it alive. So you guys don't have to necessarily worry too much about doing damage. As long as you're not like, if you don't kill it outright, I guess.
I mean, I have a spell that automatically hits the tree no matter what, so that's what I was wondering.
Go ahead and roll that.
It's a 15 on investigation.
A 15. Okay. So with a 15 investigation, as you're looking around, you can tell that is a success. That is a success. And I'll add that to the list. That is a success. You're looking around, and first things first, you do notice that there's different footprints, different track marks going around the tree. You can tell that there's been, some activity in here, probably the apprentices from before. But as you're examining one of the track marks, it leads to a dead skeleton. Actually, not skeleton, what am I saying? Dead body, a dead corpse that looks grayed over, and it's strangled by vines. And it was very invisible under the shrubbery, under the foliage, and these kind of roiling twig vines. But you can tell that there's this body here. And with your investigation check, you can also tell that it has a scroll in its pocket sticking out, and it's got some vials tucked into a satchel. That's
Where
filled.
Where is it at on the
Let me go ahead and add that. Oh, I had my little apprentice character up there. Let's say
That's like Shy Sprout? No.
Let's see. We're gonna make him smaller. There he is, and you can see him at a distance. He's sitting next to this. This is actually a bench, not a log. So just one is right there,
Okay.
and dead on the ground.
I'm going to bonus action Misty Step over to him.
Bonus action, Misty Step. Amazing. Oh. Bonus action, Misty Step over to him. Amazing. Go ahead. You poof, and you poof for 30 feet, and you pop right next to this guy. Yeah. Do you wish to be on closer to the tree, or do you wish to be closer to the infected area?
There's fine.
Okay, so then you poof right next to the dead body, and you start kind of scrambling through his pockets. You do find a scroll, which as first read through, you have access to this. You should have access to this, but you get a scroll of Speak with the Plant.
Let's freaking go!
Gardener, and you find like a set of shears on him that's kind of thrown under some of the twigs that are twisting up and tangled over his arms and legs that are tied down. But you will have to fight with the vines that are covering him up. So you can like kind of see the scroll as it's popping out of there, and you're gonna have to like yank through the vines to get the stuff out.
Do I still have an object interaction? Can I do that? Or
I would say Misty Step. You didn't use your action yet, right? Oh no, you did.
No, the action was I didn't know if there was if object interaction would be a part of that or not.
To get the satchel that has the little clinking potions in them, you'll have to use your action next turn. But the actual scroll, you can pretty much squeeze that out since it's pretty much just in one of his hands. It looked like he was about to use it, and then he died.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
you can whip that out away from him immediately, and then you're just hovering over the dead body trying to loot him. You also do find gold on him. You find about 50 gold on his body.
Let's go.
Oh,
We're
we don't
rich.
need to go find our other gold.
Zimmit has
That's
gold.
boring.
Zimmit is rich now, guys. He's not had money.
You can add that to your stuff. It also, yeah. So you add that. I will say, once you get here, you do notice nearby. Roll me a perception check, actually.
Oh, I'm bad at those though. 15.
A 15. Okay, yeah. You notice movement in one of the bushes off to the side. That's a little bit hidden behind this bench. You do notice it looks to be like a twitching foot that just like tucks itself back under a little bit further in under the brush.
Ugh. Was it alive?
Yeah, it looked to be like a boot of a person's.
Come. What are you doing here? Come out. What? What?
You hear him say, "Don't get its attention."
Get what's attention? The tree?
Does that end your turn, Mr. Zimmit?
I guess.
Yeah.
I was just trying to figure out what's going on.
As you're whispering over to this unknown individual hiding in a bush, you do hear the swinging boughs of the tree whip, and you hear the as you're saying, "Get the attention of the what?" and everything, and then you hear the whistling of the thorns coming at your back as it takes a legendary action to make an attack on you. So this root slams against you. It's gonna roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Should have chopped them down.
My thing was not on. I'm gonna use my entropic ward to cause a disadvantage on. Oh wait, no. Is it an attack roll or?
Sorry, dexterity saving throw for you.
Dang it!
As it whips out at you.
I have advantage on those.
You feel a root throw itself, latch itself around your ankle, and you try to shake it off. Are you successful?
No.
You get yanked. Like totally horror style, like you get yanked frontwards as you're whispering to the sky, and you're like, "Get the attention of you!" Yank, pull, and you're dragged in towards the tree. And
Zimmit just goes,
you get yanked toward the trunk. You are pulled in, but you are not grappled, as a side note. So you can move as you will. The root that's yanking on you is pretty loose once you get pulled in. And you dust yourself off, but you do take 9 points of necrotic damage as you look at the spot it's grabbing you with, and the root itself is rotted to the core. Legendary action. Next is in the lineup is Karhalle. Karhalle.
Excellent. I would like to make an aforementioned survival check and oh my gosh, I had something in mind for this survival check. What was it? I came up with it in like Konari's turn, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm good. And now I cannot remember what it was.
You can definitely use
I remember.
try to like navigate the movements of the rot itself. Like you can try to see the pattern that the plants themselves seem to be mutating in.
I was trying to. Oh, this might actually be a stretch for survival. I was going to see if I could take a look at the blight and see if I think the Ivory Avens flower would be able to be used, and or like how.
I would that's going to have to be more of a medicine. But I will say, you're actually already pretty aware that the Ivory Avens would probably be helpful here, because Zimmit's check from before about trying to figure out how well he can interact with it. He had told you that it was related to that blight, and you know the Ivory Avens for sure will have an effect on that.
I was thinking more for like if I were to get the Ivory Avens flower soon-ish, what would I do with it to help?
Okay, so let's go ahead and make that, and we can go ahead and give that another medicine check. And in this context, it will be a higher DC though, to see if you can kind of figure out what you're going to have to do with it as quickly as you can to try to make yourself ready to go once the Ivory Avens is in your hands. So every time you guys, I will allow you guys for this skill challenge, you guys can reuse abilities.
Okay.
But when you
great.
do, the DC will just rise.
21?
21. Good. Very good. Another pass.
Plus
And
9, plus 10.
so now a medicine check will be a very much higher DC than the game. Because
I can do survival next time. I've got
And
my
then
3 skills that I'm good at, and I don't think I can insight, intimidate, or persuade the tree of anything. So I've got insight, or I've got not persuasion, medicine and survival. That's
amazing. Okay, so then after your turn happens, as you so as you make that check and you are figuring that out as you're examining the stuff that's below you at your feet and still grabbing at you, you will be at the end of your turn taking another legendary action. So with a swing of the tree's branches, another arm reaches out and throws a bunch of like different thorns going across the ground, and you do see multiple new shamblers rise up out of the ground. So now on top of the 4 that are around you, another 2 rise up. So I'm gonna double up on these. I need to change my thing.
Oh, with my bonus action, can I re-up? Oh wait, I took damage last time. Never mind, I'm good. I don't need to re-up my rage.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah, you don't need to re-up your rage. You should be good. These shamblers grow up, and they're around Karhalle again. They are going to take their turn in a minute. They'll take it with the rest of everyone. But another 2 do fly out and grow up around there. But at the same time, the thorns that got thrown out and created new little like shambling thorns will also attack you guys. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw. It'll be on only you 2 in that direction. It has a large cone effect. Yes.
Dexterity. Sorry. Saving throw.
It's me and Konari, right?
Yes. So it'll be over here on you guys.
Thank goodness. Because I rolled and I got a nat 20, and I was about to be so sad if I got that for nothing.
Oh, no. That's great. You do take... my dice are on 8 points of damage. Let's see. 14 points of damage if you failed. What did you get, Konari?
I got a 20 something. 26.
Okay, amazing. You both totally succeed. You do take half that damage then. So 6.
Okay.
Not that it's
sorry.
competition or anything, but I got a 27.
If it were, you'd be winning. That's your turn. That's its turn. Next is going to be Miss the Lumenwood, actually. So that was his little legendary, and now it's his action.
What was that total of the damage?
The total of the damage, 7.
Okay, 7.
Yes.
Great. Have. Huzzah.
Okay, so this guy is making an attack. It's gonna go ahead and go after you, probably Karhalle, because you just you seem to be examining it. Actually, no, it'll go on Zimmit. Sorry, Zimmit, you're right next to it. Rough. Okay, so that's going
I intimidate the tree so that it attacks me instead of everybody else.
That would be great too. It does bring up a large arm and slams down on you, Zimmit, and it will also do a slam down on you, Karhalle.
Is it an
Might as
attack roll?
It can beat you. Go ahead and roll a strength saving throw as it slams down and kind of like pull off of you. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, I still said strength
I
saving
like
throw
strength saving
Yep.
throws.
is a 16, and I suck at those.
16. Unfortunately, you are thrown down now, and you are now restrained by the branches. And as you are restrained by the branches,
Dirty
I will
20
say
for me.
dirty. What was it? Dirty what?
20?
Dirty 20 for
Only
you.
kind.
Got it. Dirty 20, and you pass, but you are still going to be taking some of the damage. Let's
Loser.
see.
Jared, you shouldn't have said something about bringing a new character. The D&D gods heard you,
This
and
is
now they're like, fine, okay.
Yeah. 10. Oh, I'm rolling badly for it. That's good for you. Okay, so you take 17 points of bludgeoning damage, and then
I do?
4, yes, 17 plus 4 more necrotic if it matters. So 4 more necrotic, overall 21 points damage. And Karhalle, with a success, you take half of that, rounded down.
Question for you, actually, because I actually have not thought about it till now. Would I be resistant to necrotic damage?
I was just thinking that too. I was like, I feel like he's resistant to necrotic damage. Let's say you are, because you are part necrotic.
Okay.
Well, can I just be suddenly resistant to something too?
No, I think that's something I'd already been thinking he was and hadn't like made it a thing. And he doesn't have all the boons you guys have, so we'll give him the
Wait, you guys have boons?
Shy doesn't. She gaslights me every time.
She's mispronouncing boobs. It's okay.
I mean, it's kind of sad. He's so flat chested, you know?
He really does need
I have to give him something.
to compensate.
Side note, as this is happening, what are you doing? We'll put you into the lineup here.
Oh yeah,
That's
mysterious
Who are we putting into the lineup?
Nathan.
Oh,
Shimo Nai.
Say it again?
Oh, just my pronouns.
Oh. What are you doing? What do you wish to do? You hiding, you see this person who was just whispering to you get dragged away. Do you wish to do anything?
No. I'm gonna cover up my precious things and make sure that no one comes near them.
You start covering up, you hide in the bushes, you pull the foliage down a little bit, and you're like, oh, he almost got me killed. He almost got us killed. And then next is going to be the Lumenwood to continue its turn. It made its 2 slam attacks, and then it's going to also throw out a volley of corrupted seeds. So yeah, that's going to happen again pretty much. As it does so, everybody go ahead and make, that's going to be Konari and Karhalle again. Make me a dexterity saving throw this time. Sorry, hun. Gonna get all.
I have advantage on these.
Oh, nice.
That was worse. I'm gonna keep what I had.
Okay,
I
what
got
do you
a
guys
19.
pass?
18.
Pass.
Okay.
So, both successfully pass, but you do take half of the damage.
This is killing me, guys. Literally.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm doing great.
10 points of damage.
Okay.
Don't you have evasion though?
Dude, thanks for reminding me. Dude.
I was like, why are you taking so much damage? Your thing is if you pass the save, you don't take any.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give myself the 7 points back from last round that I definitely shouldn't.
Yeah, please do.
I don't know what I took last session, but I definitely
Yeah,
probably took damage I shouldn't have. That's funny.
Hilarious.
We're
Hilarious.
already down a man. We can't afford for
And
you
you guys
not
are
to-
not, you guys do not take any additional problem that comes from that. That's going to be its turn. Next is going to be Konari. Konari, you didn't take the damage. You were like, shoo, 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 shoo.
And I was like, okay. Oh goodness. Okay. What? Man. How many successes do we have, DM?
You have a good bunch. You guys have 5 versus 5 to 7. So, or sorry, 5, 4, 7. So you have 2 left.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Wait, and how many failures do we have? 0.
So far, yeah. So what
And
else
we
can
needed, wait, we needed 7 successes before how many failures?
3.
3. Okay.
Oh, 3. I thought it was 4.
But you are lucky. You only
We're
have
doing good. We're doing
Not
good
bad.
though.
Okay. Realistically, what else could I do in this thing that we haven't already done?
Oh, lick the tree.
So
Go lick the tree.
you can try to physically be at the rot, by the way. So you guys can go around, find the stuff that seems most infected, rip
Okay.
it out, rip it out, rip it out.
I'll do that. I have heckin' speed. I'll fly somewhere to the base.
Did it cause a problem the last time we touched it?
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Fine. No big deal.
Yeah, totally. It'll be fine. Go ahead, make me an athletics check as you do so.
Oh, athletics. Ooh. Okay.
As you're yanking, you're weeding, girl. You're weeding. That's strength.
That's so fair. Ooh, but I rolled well. Thank you, dice. 22.
22, amazing. Okay, so just to note, which direction are you going? By the way,
Oh,
you
know
want to go
what?
back to the same blight from before, or close to the tree?
You know, no one's really investigated the blight to the left too much, so I'll do that. That's fine. Yeah, I'll look at it. Rip
So
it out.
you rush over there, start ripping. And with that high roll, it is a success.
Yeah, buddy.
And as you're ripping through it, this little blight creep zone does shrink a little bit.
Yay!
Woo! Snash. Shrinks down in size a bit as you're yanking.
Okay.
And it seems like you're getting some of the crux of the infection, and it seems to not be spreading as quickly anymore.
Great. Bonus action, I'm once again going to take the dodge bonus action just because might as well. And
I will say, roll me a Constitution saving throw because you were touching it.
Okay.
But it's not terribly high. It's just
Gonna get delighted. 13?
13. Unfortunately, you're just below a 14.
Dang.
Nonetheless, you only take 11 points of necrotic damage from this.
Okay.
11 points of necrotic. And you are now just it hurts, but you're not like fully infected.
Great.
And you can still continue doing what you're doing.
Okay, great. So yeah, and then I take the dodge action, bonus action. I mean,
Yeah.
And
Do you
then
want to fly elsewhere, by the way?
do I what?
You wish to fly elsewhere?
I was gonna just fly right, not all the way back there because Zimmit's not there anymore. So I'm just gonna fly right outside the darkness, probably. Like so, theoretically, I'm not in.
Like right here, just in between
yeah.
the tree and the dark. Okay.
Totally, should be fine.
Cool. Next is going to be Zimmit. You are on deck. You are on deck after the Shamblers, and they all take their turns. So the 3 that are still trapped are going to make their rolls. One is a success. One is a natural 20 success, and another success. Unfortunate. All good rolls. So all of the ones that were trapped are no longer. Let's say, and then here. Okay, we'll kill that later. All these are going to go ahead and make their attacks. Oh, that's a lot. Next, the only person that's there is Karhalle. I'm sorry, Karhalle. We're gonna make a lot of attacks on you right now.
What do you mean? I'm thrilled about this.
Okay,
This is
okay,
my job. I have one job. Tank.
okay. So
Done.
that's a 13 and a 17.
13 does not hit. 17 does.
Okay, so one hit so
your my
far.
AC to 15.
AC 15. Okay, one more hit. One more hit. That's 3 hits so far. That's 4 that rolled. That's the 6 that's rolled. 2 more hits. 1, 2. That's 5 hits. Okay, and that's 6. And then that should be it. Okay, good. So 5 attacks that did land. That will be a lot of damage here. Go ahead. You are now constricted officially. And that's going to be a good bunch of damage. You are constricted and therefore restrained, by the way. That's going to be 7. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw. 18? 18? Okay, you pass the saving throw. You don't take the additional poison damage. So you're good there. 14, 23. 2 left to roll. Let's see, 23, 26, 35. And that's going to be 44 plus 5 times 2, 10. So that's 54 points of damage. Bludgeoning damage. And none of the additional... wait. Roll me 4 more Constitution saving throws.
Oh. Heck yeah. Go. Okay. A 24, a 16, a 24,
And a 10?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 1 fail. Yay! I get to roll again. 14 points of necrotic. Sorry. Oh, no. Sorry, 11 points. 11 points of necrotic damage. I did roll high, but it looked like a 9 because it was upside down. Beautiful. Okay, so that was their turn. Next is Zimmit. Zimmit, what are you doing?
So, Zimmit restrained?
Zimmit is restrained. You are tied down by the roots of the tree. You are like shriveled up under the roots. They're like entangling you, kind of like the dead apprentice you just found, completely covered by shrubbery and vines that are twisting over your body, and you are stuck to the floor. Karhalle, you are currently like stuck, like you are. I can't even picture a comparable image, but you are grappled by like all kinds of vines that are wrapped around your ankles, your wrists, your arms, your elbows, your neck. Like you're being dragged down to the floor by all these vines. Zimmit, what would you like to do? You are restrained, but you can take action. You can't benefit from any bonus to speed. Let's see, your attack rolls have disadvantage, and things against you have advantage. But you can move.
I am going to do the Speak with Plants.
Awesome. So you start to cast the Speak with Plants, and go ahead. Is this on within your casting level? Yeah, it's within your casting level.
Yes,
yeah.
It is. This level 3. I have level 5.
You pull out the spell scroll and you start whispering it to yourself. And you feel the vines kind of crunch closer a bit. And then you hear sounds in your ears. You hear, intruders, kill, must destroy. Destroy, must kill. And it seems to be muttering to itself. You hear the muttering repeated in echoes and echoes and echoes, like it's cacophony of just voices as there's vines, the tree itself, the little plants that are all around. You can hear everything.
He's just gonna be like, we're here to help, please.
As it's crunching down on you, roll a persuasion check, and it goes.
Okay. Please. I'm using a luck point. No, I'm not. You good at these? I have no more luck points now.
Oh, you are. You're good at these.
You better hope I am right now. Stay on the table. Okay, 21.
Oh, amazing. Okay, yeah. So totally, you are kind of desperate, but you're as earnest as you can be in this moment. This thing that's crunching down on you, it's almost reminiscent of you yourself, actually, as it's almost being animated by something that is apart from its nature. And as you say this, you hear the words, "Oh, oh, yes, oh, please." And you feel the branch letting up around you, actually. So you are now released. You feel the vines themselves creeping back and receding back into and under the tree. This will be a success for helping to clear the tree, because the tree is going to be standing down a little bit. It's going to be pulling back a little bit.
Is that 7 successes then?
That is 7 successes.
That's so perfect.
So with that, as you say this to the tree and it's pulling back, it actually does pull back almost entirely. You guys feel the tree, the roots themselves, all the little shambling vines and corrupted plants around you starting to shift and settle down and creep back. All of them are still like painfully rotting at their core, but they all try to stand down as the tree is trying to pull itself back as well. And you can feel it like holding on to this desire to just whip and destroy everything around it. But it does, especially with such a high roll. Zimmit, you end up continuing to like talk it down as it happens. And you are kind of like keeping it guided on this path of standing down. So when the plant arrives in just a few more seconds, really, you guys are out of combat for now. As this pulls back, I'm gonna change the sorry, that was loud, huh?
No, not really.
Oh, good. So as it pulls back, the person arrives and someone like knocks on the door, opens it, and like holds a flower in, but doesn't like enter the room. I'm assuming Konari will fly over, grab it, and bring it over to Karhalle.
I'm like right there. I'm like right in front of the door.
Then perfect. You are as the plants release you, and you feel the rip in and everything release. You're in pain and you're all bruised, but you go over there, grab the flower and bring it back, and you are able to find kind of the source nodes, pretty much where Konari was looking before. She was able to find kind of the core seed that had started this whole thing. It was a corrupted seed that had been planted here. Everyone go ahead and roll me an investigation check as you guys are dealing with giving the cure to this plant and purifying the tree slowly but surely as Karhalle is able to set this up.
Zimmit is now a tree hugger. I got a 22 on investigation.
22.
I got a 2.
Amazing.
I got 12. So
12.
we're just 10 points, everyone. 2, 12, 22. So
All right,
Perfect.
32.
You are able to issue this this cure to it, and you're able to thin it. This mutation is not so focused of the blight. It's not so blight-filled or so deeply rotted that you need the entire flower or even more than one. You're able to thin it down, and pretty much just a little spritz of some of the essence of the Ivory Avens is enough to kind of shrivel away that rot and purify it as you're spraying it around. It almost feels like you're just spraying antibacterial, just spritzing all the way around the whole place, and then you can see the smoking of the rot just disappearing off of all the little vines and branches until finally the trunk itself, you're spritzing on it, and you can see just like actual brown bark taking over the withered and blackened bark. And it is not necessarily super healthy. It's been under this for a little bit longer, to where the tree looks sad and press after it's cleaned up. But it does.
Can I give it just a little druid craft to maybe make the leaves a little happier?
You totally can. Go ahead and give me just a wisdom check to see how effective it is. It will have some effect. And Zimmit, you are aware as this is as you kind of examined some of the source where Konari was able to find kind of the source of the rot itself. You can tell that it seemed intentionally placed. It had a spot that was connected to the water system that watered the main tree. It was connected to the water system that would water all the rest of them. This spot specifically was one of the first where the water would be recycled and sent to the others, so that it would infect the whole place. So this seemed actually a very pointed placement of a rotten seed. It doesn't seem accidental, or maybe it was. But that's way too big of a coincidence. Not one that you see.
I'll relay that information.
Aside from that, your little hidden friend is eventually will crawl out behind the little bushes as things quiet down, and you are very much surprised that this happened. You thought you were going to die here along with your little friends, but everything seems to have calmed down as you kind of like peek your eyes out after the sounds have gone down. The tree is no longer moving. It seems like everything's gone back to normal.
You'll see him come out, and he's just got like 7 potted plants that he's holding and like barely able to hold, and he just like looks at you guys, comes out from behind the bush, and like turns around and starts scurrying the other direction.
You guys see a similar uniform to the blue-collared gardener that had been giving up on this whole situation before. You do see similar garb. He looks to be one of the gardeners, freelancer, as he makes his way outside of the Emporium and disappears.
Are you good?
He's gone.
Okay.
You're welcome for saving your life.
Well,
He's still running.
You get to the door though, little guy. You get to the door. You are you run straight into Gregory, the guy who hired you guys all for this.
his name was Gregory.
So you run right into this guy's like big kind of barrel chest. He goes, wait, you're alive? Well, that's wonderful. Great for you. I'm not paying you. Turns to the rest of you guys. Oh, you wonderful. He sees the entire terrarium here, and he goes, just incredible, amazing. I genuinely had no kind of expectation for you all. Zero. But this is leaps and bounds over what I was expecting. No offense, I thought you would all die and end up like that guy over there.
And you let us?
You convinced me to give you a shot. I was giving you the shot. I just didn't think it was for sure.
I mean, that's a moral quandary, ethical dilemma that you can have later, I suppose.
I won't. I am happy with my choice. As seen. He does go over, shake hands with whoever's closest, probably Karhalle on the way over. I'm going to exit out of my owlbear. No longer useful. But, yeah, he comes over straight away, holds out a hand to you, Karhalle. You're like, well done. And so impressed. And this deserves a great reward. I am in your debt. Incredible. Okay, what was it you were telling me before that you needed? I can do something of good for you.
Well, ironically enough, we needed Ivory Avens flowers.
Oh,
A whole bunch. Like a lot.
like a lot. Are we talking 4 or 5? I can get any amount of that for free.
Yeah, 4 or 500.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like 300 will do.
Super amount. I will say, my family does have a membership with the Emporium, so we will have a discount, but I'm sure I'll have to calculate the numbers. I'll let you know what percentage I'll be taking out of it for you. That'll be a hefty sum. He moves back.
Speaking of, you possibly know where we. Am I muted?
No.
Oh, I wasn't? Okay. My mic said it was muted for some reason.
Oh, weird.
You might have the settings switched to a different mic.
Oh, you are probably correct. Yes, it is.
That's funny.
Speaking of,
Oh, now you're like,
Put it
oh,
back.
Now you're bad.
that was way worse. Go
Switch it
back.
Switch it back.
No, we can't hear you now. You're gonna have to mute yourself.
Now you are
just
muted.
kidding.
Okay, yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Okay,
I
I'll
don't know why, but we're just gonna go with this. Oh shoot, what was I saying?
you were saying, oh well, we could use.
Speaking of, do you have any way for us to? I don't know. Is that what you were saying? Like,
Oh, possibly track something down that was stolen. Some of our money that we had intended to use for said purchase was stolen right before we got here, and we have yet to track down who it was.
He kind of like looks both ways, like kind of askance. Like, I mean, I'm not involved in any illegal activities. Are you part of the?
Meant like police or town guard, somebody that could help us find our stolen money.
or
Of course,
magic,
of course.
like a spell or something. You
I
guys do
wasn't
that, right?
suggesting that you knew the criminal. I was asking if you knew like town guard that could help us.
Wonderful, wonderful. I don't know you. You don't seem to be from around here, any of you. So I wasn't sure what you were asking me. All right.
I can take you to the police. I'm very comfortable with them. I visit all the time. The hooligans.
Apprentice is standing next to Gregory here, just piping up, and he has his little pot of plants tucked in his arm. All right, then you go ahead, young child. I will get back to my job. But if you need, just use my name and someone will help you.
And you'll get back to us on what kind of deal you can cut us for the flowers we need.
Of course. He smiles and there's like a twinkle.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He does bustle off behind and kind of shoves the little apprentice aside, like not harshly, but he moves and forces you to move out of his way. He goes off. Where can I reach you? Where can I reach you? I'll send a messenger once I have the required plans.
Well, that is a great question because we got here and came straight here, so we haven't exactly.
I guess we'll probably be going back to that herbal shop to look at the flowers. So I don't
Here?
know.
I do have a friend that works there.
No, the one with the big book that you look up everything.
Here.
Here.
Oh, this is the place.
Right. In the hallway over there.
Yeah, Gregory and her are just like, here? Here.
Oh yeah, here. Okay.
To be fair, you guys did a lot of walking to get here. It is a very large building. It was probably like a 30-minute walk to get to this location within the whole building. But yes. So he goes, all right, I'll send a note to the receptionist.
That works. We'll be back.
And with that, he bustles off. And your little apprentice friend can show you the police station.
Hello, little one. What is your name?
My name is Friar.
Hello. You said you could show us the police station?
Oh, why, yes. I go there quite often.
Why
I feel
were
very
you?
safe there.
Why were you in this place in the first place? You seem much too smushy to do something like this.
I had to protect these guys.
And he holds up a bunch of potted plants, and all of them seem to be moving a little bit oddly in his arms.
They are very nice plants. Actually, can I roll a nature check to see what these are?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, your plants should be glad that we showed up because you're an awful protector, apparently.
Dirty 20.
Oh, a dirty 20. Beautiful. So these are plants of Melisse de Nord.
I know what these are.
Well, to be
I
fair,
know what these are.
Well, so these are named after the substance. That is something that's taken from the ground, but these plants grow near it. So there's two separate versions of this.
This is the plant that makes this world crack.
Exists as very somewhat oddly magical kind of plants, which is why you, Friar, have been able to manipulate them in the way you have.
I am starting to see why you find yourself at the police station so often.
I'm very good at hiding.
You do have a lot of family that works at the police station.
Yeah, I feel very safe there.
Is this stuff even legal here? I don't feel like anything's legal in Cal.
Well, yes, of course. And you see he'll almost drop one and and stumble over himself and somehow keep all of the plants upright, but he himself just completely topples over.
So what are we looking at here? Who is this guy?
Describe him.
A little tieflin boy. He's a little chubby. He's purple. He's got dirt and grime all over him. And he's got a patchwork kind of overalls, with a bunch of different pockets that seem like they definitely don't match, and he's sewn on himself with a bunch of different tools and seeds and other things put in them.
They're so cute.
He also has a backpack or a satchel on his back, and you see what looks to be fireworks in the back.
I would not probably recommend having those in a room full of plants.
Oh, no. They would never set them off.
The plants kind of lean over and almost turn in the direction of his voice.
Why would these plants affect other plants? I'm so lost.
I was talking about the fireworks.
Oh, well, I mean, if he's careful, they're a lot of fun, honestly. I don't see any issue with that.
Konari likes the sounds of fireworks.
No, she likes the chaos of fireworks. She hates the sound of it. She's not going to use them. She's just saying he can have them. That's fine.
I feel like there's no benefit to Konari from fireworks. They sound like something and they look like something. She wouldn't know the sound, or she wouldn't know the look, and therefore it would only hit the sound.
That's fair, I suppose. I didn't even think about that. I just think about the chaos aspect of it.
Oh yeah, no, fair, totally fair.
But don't set them off anywhere near me, or I will rip your head off.
Oh, I would never do that.
Good. I mean, you were in a place where you were going to die, so I don't really know what kind of smarts you have up in that brain. So I just figured it better be.
Oh no! I'm really good at hiding. Honestly, your friend here is the one that almost got me captured.
He's just gonna so it's gonna be like, it's not my fault you're hiding, and I didn't know you were there, and
You know what? Let's get to know each other on our way to the.
I'm gonna start gathering up my plants and scoop them up again, and I'm just gonna start waddling out the door.
Zimmit, did you grab all the stuff off the one guy, the dead guy?
I figured I would have.
Yeah, totally. You fight with it for a few minutes as they're discussing this with Friar, and you finally get the satchel out. You do find 2 vials, easily recognizable by Karhalle and Konari, respectively, because they're both great at this. But you guys find 2 vials of lesser restoration and 1 healing potion for greater healing.
Very nice. Zimmit, are you gonna write those down in your inventory?
Yes, I am. What was the first part again?
2 potions of lesser restoration, 1 greater healing.
Okay.
I imagine that since Konari is now immune to poison, the way she did this in the past was she would just try small amounts of whatever bottle it was, and if it hurt, she would figure it out based on taste and smell. And now she's immune to it, so she's like, it doesn't even bother me anymore. Before it was like a tummy ache, and now it just doesn't bother me.
I'm sure Konari just going like, ooh, that one's spicy.
Someone keels over and dies. Oh, should have warned them. Amazing. Do you guys follow after Friar as he leads you guys outside of the Emporium?
Yeah, totally. Might as well, I guess.
He said he'd take us to the police station. That's where I would like to go.
Friar, you're taking them to the police station, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
I do stow my weapon again back into the bag.
Very smart. Very smart.
I've got all of my swords, unless Konari tells anyone differently. She's just carrying.
Oh, actually, yeah. Konari, keep your stuff. Put the swords in the bag.
Swords in the bag.
But I can't use them if they're in your bag.
Guess that's the point.
Oh, it's okay. The police take those for
Kellen
you.
cities will take them from you. You can't openly carry weapons in Kellen cities.
I mean, Zimmit sweet talked the last guard and let me keep them, so just have him sweet talk these next ones.
Yeah, the police can keep them safe for you.
The police will touch them and die.
We have like what, probably 8 to 10 hours now to get our little permits for our weapons.
Yeah, you guys have you guys actually from what you told this guy, the guard in the city and everything. Officially, you still have about 9 hours.
Dude, why is D&D so much like real life? That was supposed to be safe realism. Why do I need a permit for my sword?
You're walking about. Konari is getting weird looks. People are like looking askance at her as you guys are walking and moving and stuff. Wait, you guys put him away, right?
No, if Zimmit said he had 9 more hours,
please.
Yep. I will say either which way, Konari is going to be getting weird looks. Karhalle gets other looks, just like the looks of like, oh wow, very very cool. Like never seen someone like her before, kind of looks. And then Zimmit.
Here, hold him, and you'll get less looks. It's what helps me.
Hold who?
Bro's just strapped with weapons, and he's just holding the pots to...
So I'll hold it. I'll hold the plant.
Okay.
I'll give one to each
guys,
person.
have we ever been anywhere where people didn't say we looked out of place? I feel like we get that everywhere we go. There's got to be somewhere where we wouldn't look out of place, right?
I mean, I
mean,
really notice.
I mean, you guys do tend to stick out a little bit.
To be honest, you're the most weird group I've ever seen, so...
Once you pass your little guys over, by the way, all of you guys do feel this sense of like inner like joy almost bloom in your little souls once you hold the pot, and the plant seems to almost like lean towards you and like it almost seems to look up at you. And in that moment, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
I swear.
Oh, I didn't take a plant. I wouldn't have no interest in them.
That's a 21.
19.
21? 19. Okay, so both of you are okay in the sense of relating to the plant and the ability to like put it back down again. But you guys do feel this void sense of like energy, and like you could you could do anything in this moment.
Oh,
Really.
no. Karhalle does not need another drug problem.
No. You guys are fine. And it's not
Imagine-
necessarily the same thing, but it's the desire, whether or not you have the desire to keep holding it and everything in this moment. That's what it was for.
I do have one shot of that stuff that dream.
Please give it to me. Ty wants it so bad. It's from Ty's world. It's not fair.
Give it to me. So, little guy, Friar, what do you do with these plants?
I guess since we're on first name basis now, you can call me by my first name. My first name is Sesame.
Why are you like this?
Why did that sound like Karen? That sounded like a whole Karen quote.
Sesame Friar.
Okay.
Yep. Nonetheless, you guys will be.
What do you do with these plants?
At the,
Oh, just hold them. Do you not feel great?
I will say
What do you do with them?
Or
there
they
is
just make you less conspicuous?
No, I mean, why do you grow them?
you notice that people stop looking at you weirdly because you guys are holding plants.
Actually, that's fair to look like we work here.
Except for Konari.
Except for
She
Konari.
has no interest in the plant. Why would she take
What
it?
what a degenerate. All the plants are scowling at you.
Doesn't
All the plants
looks don't matter.
like lean away from her general direction. The plant you're holding, Karhalle, by the way, seems to like lean up against you and brush its little leaves against your little hand that's holding onto the pot. I don't know why I characterized your hand as little. Your hand is huge.
Why do you cultivate these plants? Are they just for looking at, or?
Well, I wait until I gain sentience, and then I see what they have to say to me.
I'm sorry, develop sentience.
They're very smart. They're probably smarter than you and I.
Okay.
The little plant in your pot Zimmit seems to like just be boring holes into you. If it could look, if it had eyes, it seems to be looking at you, but you can't quite tell for sure. But it seems to be staring at you.
Okay. How old is this kid?
14, 15.
Okay. I find
Yeah.
this concerning. I'm so concerned, guys.
Totally okay. You guys do reach the Viridesus Department of Pruning, so the VDP. You guys reach the VDP building within a couple minutes stroll. It's a very walkable city, really. You get to the front to the front desk. Someone like kind of checks you guys in. They lead you over to another spot where someone actually takes whatever's wrong, your words of whatever's wrong. But I will say, once you start speaking to them, the first thing the person like she cuts you off and she goes, "Oh, sweetie, are you checking that into customs? Have you already checked it into customs? You guys don't seem to be from around here, and that plant is not allowed to be in the city from outside of."
Don't worry, Miss McGonagall. They're with me.
Oh, I should have recognized it. Welcome back. It's always good to see you. Your uncle's in the office right now in a meeting. You can't talk to him.
But if I knock really loudly, will he entertain my guests?
No. Probably not. He's in a meeting. But we can get you guys sorted out. We'll fill out a report and we'll get back to you in 2 to 3 business days.
It's okay, guys. You can hang out with me for 3 days.
We don't have that's Volley's voice. We don't have that time. We're now
Well,
waiting.
no, my mom makes a great casserole, and so she would be really great to see you guys.
Well, my wondering is that do you know for sure if it was stolen from you?
No, lady. We just gave it to some beggar on the street. 10,000 gold.
So you saw someone. You saw someone who took this from you? Perhaps you just dropped it on the ground and forgot.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Have you ever dropped 10,000 gold on the ground and forgot?
I've never carried 10,000 gold, dear. That was your first mistake. You put that kind of money into the bank.
We're trying to buy something with it, obviously. From your expensive stores that charge 1,000 gold for one flower.
Okay, it's not 1,000 gold for one flower.
Ridiculous.
Well, I would
Business purchase.
you go check, retrace your steps, dear, and look to make sure you didn't just drop it on the way. We hate to waste our city's tax dollars, tax coins.
Guys, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'll bring it to my uncle. He's really good at doing these things.
Okay, thank you. And can we possibly register some weapons while we are here?
Yes, you may. It does cost money, though.
Well, I like to stay armed. Thank you.
Yeah, we don't have any more money, Karhalle, so
You
I'm
don't
not.
keep any on you? I'm sorry, am I your wallet? I'm not yours, really. You don't keep anything.
It's gonna cost you 5 gold piece.
I mean, Zimmit just found 50
Depending on the type of blade and the danger levels of the blade.
It's okay. It's okay.
Have your weapons on the counter.
Just check in your pot.
I look in the pot.
Are you gonna dig in the dirt?
Just not like uproot the plant, but like you said to look in there, so I'll give it a little look.
You find a single
The
copper.
plant does like lay itself on your hand as you're digging into the soil, and it seems just like laying on top of your little hand until you finally like find what you're looking for.
Thank you, Friar. This is incredibly helpful.
I just got some new fertilizer, so I might be a little low on cash right now.
Nonetheless, 5 gold each. Nathan, what did you say was on the bottom of the pot?
1 copper piece.
Oh, that's why you said that. Does it make more sense now?
I got 1 copper piece. I bought 2 copper pieces.
Wait, so Isabel, does Konari seriously not keep any money on her at all?
I thought I had a couple hundred on me. I have 5 gold.
I do recall Konari saying Konari doesn't know what to do with money. She'll just give it to Karhalle.
I mean, why? Yeah, she's not the best shopper. Like, she's grew up fighting for everything she had and doesn't really shop.
Karhalle never grew up using money either.
I
They
think
did
all this
too.
does make sense.
Neither of us know how to use money. Actually, I did have a bit that Karhalle like does not know the cost of things. She's never bartered for any, not bartered. She's never haggled on anything. Whatever somebody tells her the price is, that's what she pays them.
Okay, well, Zimmit does have some gold, but I'm not sure who's willing to give it up.
It's okay, guys. You can just work at my mother's restaurant for like a couple days, and she'll pay you enough gold that you can afford it.
Nathan is
People
right.
have time to be here for that long.
She's
I-
very generous.
Thank you, Friar. I really appreciate the sense.
Oh, my name is Sesame. Remember, we're on first name basis now.
Right.
This man. So the lady behind the counter, she goes, "You know what? Since you're on first name basis with our little friend here, you guys can go ahead and wait in the back. There's the lounge is normally for the cleaner. Go ahead and just rest up back there, and your uncle's gonna finish up in a few minutes."
They have really good water back there.
They do. And honestly, since you're pretty close with the Fry family, you'll probably be able to find that real quick.
And she goes back to her paperwork. She goes,
Slay.
she makes a bit of like a raised eyebrow over at Sesame, and she goes, should I be filing this?
Whatever you think is the most legal way of action.
She goes, alrighty. Tosses it in the trash can.
I love
What?
whatever is going on in this.
Wait, what did she throw in the trash can?
Our report, because his uncle's gonna just solve it for us.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, like she kind of buzzes you guys in. The door opens, swings open, and Sesame kind of just like breezes his way through. You guys see a lot of like different crooners in uniform working on things. A lot of them have little cubicles, not cubicles. They're just open desks.
If anyone likes pickles, there's a nice pickle spread in the back right now. It's pickle season.
A lot of people go like, "Hey Sesame, hey Sesame," from different people, and then like another individual goes, "Hey, I like the spread. It was great." Passes on by. He's got like a little sandwich going on. Another guy comes by. You really shouldn't be here. Your uncle doesn't really like you hanging around all the time.
Oh, my uncle's okay with it. He told me himself it was fine.
He'd probably say anything to your face. Moves along. Just a lot of hubbub, a lot of buzz. You hear some talk about some actually roll me perception checks. Everyone roll me perception checks. There's a lot of hubbub going on. It's a very busy, happening place, and a lot of cases.
So I'm gonna ask. We did talk to someone who said that they could possibly help us when we first got here. A Farswell,
Who?
the guy that I gave the ration to. He
His
said
name
if
was-
we need. He said if we needed anything that we could ask around, and he could help us out.
Sorry, who is Farswell?
It was a homeless guy on the side of the road. He introduced himself as Fars.
Farce, that's what it was. Sorry, not Farswell.
That's so funny. But yeah. He said just ask for him and he can help you out.
He did say anything.
Okay.
Actually, that's a great connection, Zimmit. I'm not gonna lie. He probably would know where to find our money.
That's what I'm thinking. He might know where the money could be.
Okay. Little Sesame dude, do you know a farce? Farce?
Roll me a survival check, Farce. And yeah, you can use your sheet. Use that sheet. Konari and Karhalle, what were your perceptions? Zimmit, what was your perception?
You said a witch?
16?
Survival?
Yeah.
19.
19? Nice.
I don't have that sheet readily active, so I would just assume it's a 0, and I got a 10.
Got it. Okay. With a 10, you're not familiar directly with that name. But you know a lot of people. Maybe you do, and it's just a nickname for someone you know. But as far as you know,
police records. They keep a lot of names in there. My uncle has access to them, and I know his password.
why is Nathan just developing a cheat code to my game right now? Just actively making up cheat code numbers.
I'm the DM now.
And I'm bound by a yes and. Konari and Zimmit, you guys do. So, okay, Konari with a 19, and then Zimmit, you got a 16 or 17?
16. I got a 17, but -1.
Yeah. With a 16, you do overhear a conversation that sticks out to you. When you had been thinking about the name Farce and everything, you overhear someone discussing, it's all just a farce. I don't know why they're just sending out all this legalese to all the individuals involved. Like, they're never going to release them. They're never going to release them. And he seems to be discussing this with another crooner on the force here, and he goes, they're never going to release them.
they're being used for something, and I can't put my finger on it. But every time I try to get through the door, they block me. Smiling blocking. It's drives me crazy.
Anyway, and you just hear this discussion going on. The other guy goes, I mean, that's what you're going to get at any of the big locations here, you know? And the mausoleum, it's not going to, well, probably don't want to mess with it. And the guy just kind of hands him his coffee and continues on. But the guy seems to continue working. Konari, you overhear a conversation between two different it looks like higher probably like detective level, a couple higher than beat cops kind of vibe. You overhear them talking about some overgrowth in some undergrowth in the lower region in the south plot of the city. They seem to be just discussing how bad the crime is around there. And with your higher roll, you can tell that that's probably the region that Karhalle went through based on Karhalle's description of what the area looked like and seemed like and vibes like. Apparently, there's been a lot of crime along with the protests, and the protests have been getting a lot more close to riots recently. And amid all that chaos, there's been a lot of just crime happening in the district. So he ends up like mentioning a few locations, some places that you guys could seek out. But specifically, you hear about a tavern, a restaurant specifically. And where's Nathan? Sesame. I can't even. You do hear of a little restaurant, and it is the same name as Sesame's mother's restaurant. So you hear the name of this restaurant, and you hear, Nathan, what is your mom's restaurant's name? And then you hear about a local. It sounds like some sort of like warehouse, but for greenery. So something like a Home Depot.
Her restaurant is Friar's Fire Filet.
What?
Friar's Filet. The FFF.
Yes.
That's a little close there on the letters, buddy.
Filet.
They don't call it that. They call it the FFF. But
F3.
That's me. Yeah, F3.
They're progressive.
They charge $14 for a side of potatoes, for your burger. No, it's fine.
Yeah. Oh, so ridiculous. Nonetheless, they talk of this restaurant being kind of amid all the chaos and everything, and then you hear about this other like greenhouse called Propagation Company, and apparently a lot of the crime has been going on around those two regions. But the guy kind of shrugs and he goes, but what can you do? And the other guy's like, yeah, what can you do? And they both kind of look over their shoulders and then like, oh, never mind. And they duck away as a taller purple tiefling man walks through the door. He's got very like tall standing horns that go straight up. And he's got these vines that are wrapped around him all the way down and like braided into multiple braids in his hair. He comes over and he stinks of Shia, actually. Comes in, just got back in from my meeting. Claps the two guys who were just chatting on the shoulder and he goes, shouldn't you guys, get to work? And the other two kind of like, yeah, duck away. He sees you in the little crowd here and he goes, oh,
My favorite nephew. He comes over, claps you on the shoulder. He goes, "What can I do for you, Sesame?"
Hi, Uncle. So I have some new friends. My mother told me to reach out and be protective of those who are in need. So I saw they were in trouble, and I saved them from the giant tree.
Altruistic, very much very much my sister. I think of relations. Very much my sister. Looks upon the rest of you and he goes, so souls in need, are ya? What can I do for you?
Had something kind of stolen very quickly upon our entry into the city. If I had known about everything going on, I might have been a little more careful.
That is a wise decision when you walk into a city, being a little more careful. But hey, I don't hold it against you. It's kind of crazy down there right now. So don't worry. Don't you worry about it. Yes, you seem like you would be. Not you. You seem like you've been around the block.
To you, Konari.
I
Different
mean,
block from here.
what do you say?
A different block.
I mean, I learned how to watch out for my stuff. That's what you're saying. Someone's never allowed to carry the money again.
You're the one who insisted on me carrying it, so the blame is equally on
You
both
had the
of you.
fancy bag that makes it disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Konari.
Oh, you have a specific magical item that's gone missing. That might be a little easier to find than just gold.
Yes, magical item with a large sum of money in it.
Okay? And
No.
how recent was this? At least 24 hours, yes?
Not quite.
How recent?
Wouldn't it be better to tell you sooner? That way you can have a chance of finding it before it's gone. It was like, what, 2 hours ago?
Oh, no, much better. Much better.
Oh, yes. Like,
I'm
wait, no.
saying if it's outside of the 24 hours, it's less likely that I'm going to find it for you.
Oh, it's been like, I think it's only been like 1 hour, right?
Yeah, it's been so recent.
Yeah, because like, I think like maybe an hour and a half with walking.
That means we might be able to catch him before it gets fenced out, probably. Okay, let's go. He grabs
I like this guy. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
He goes, "You check those in, yeah? Have a license for those?"
Well, did you get the part about us being here for an hour and a half?
Some guard told me I had 10 hours or something to get it figured out. So I'm taking it.
Yes, we were told earlier today that we
They're being processed at the front, so it's all good.
Well, there's
Alright.
also the kind of the bit about our money getting stolen and it costing money to get a permit.
Catch 22. All right. He goes, like calls up to the front. We'll go. Ronnie, just we'll get them checked in when they come back. He goes, 10 hours, yeah. Shouldn't take that long. And he goes ahead and ducks out the back. Goes, Sesame, you got your backpack? Is it full?
Wait, full of what?
You've got your backpack. Is it full?
Yeah, sorry. What is? Sorry, Nathan is confused. Referring to. Oh, but why is that? Why is that?
He's just saying it's gonna be dangerous, and therefore is your backpack
gotcha.
full?
Yes, I
Of
restocked.
I'm 99% sure that this is a drug dealing operation here.
Or the fireworks. I don't know.
Yes, sir. I resupplied last night. I was working until 2 a.m.
Dang, child labor here is crazy.
Mm-hmm. He goes, well, you gotta learn the business somehow. Okay, we'll be taking this path down here. We're going south. We're going fast. Try to blend in if you guys can. Do you guys have any other clothes? You look fine. Points at you. Konari.
I'm gonna pull out.
I need an outfit. I need a disguise.
I'm gonna pull out like a plant. It's like a giant little moss thing, green moss. And like I'm gonna plump it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna put it on Konari's head.
It's just a big blanket of moss.
Konari is not going to let you. I'm sorry, my dude.
Also, can you reach?
That's true. That's very true. She is 6 foot tall.
Jump.
I'm 6'11" tall. You're not reaching my head.
I'm 6'11" tall.
Whatever. Obviously, I'm not that tall.
She doesn't know what it's like to be tall, guys. She doesn't know the lingo.
Konari is my fantasy, like actually being tall.
Yeah.
No.
As a member of the tall community, we definitely just say, oh yeah, we're around 6 foot. It's somewhere around there.
Okay, but 6'11" is closer to 7 foot, so she probably around 7 foot.
They don't really care about the 7 foot aspect.
I don't. Okay, I'll take your word, I guess, because you're tall. But DM, he's saying Konari needs a disguise, or she looks fine. I couldn't tell who he was talking about.
You need a disguise.
Okay,
You definitely do.
Karhalle-
Karhalle's wearing green, so you're passable.
Sethemy's gonna climb up on the table.
I'm not wearing a plant on my head.
Like, hold it out to you.
But it looks pretty good.
Sesame, just give her
I
your-
hear, and she'll pull out like a shawl thing that she'll wrap around her head.
You do have the dress that Karhalle
I left
used
it in the
to.
cave.
green.
She did wrap it up nicely and like left it with her other belongings
Mhm.
in the cave.
Fair enough.
Karhalle could give
I
you
would
like
do,
her
right?
clothes or something.
she has like a scarf that she'll just kind of wrap
Okay.
around her head and like
Yeah.
throw over her shoulder and kind of.
It'll be somewhat okay. It'll
I
make
guess
you
that's what
speak out
she's
less.
got.
He goes ahead and takes off. As you guys move through the city, go ahead and give me either a performance or stealth for just how well you blend in.
Without trace.
Oh, amazing! You cast that on everyone. So if you use stealth, you'll have the +10.
Slay, Karhalle.
As long as you guys passed a 17, you'll be fine.
How's a 28?
Ooh,
Great,
25.
great. Sesame,
23.
23, great.
Jared got a natural one.
Places.
Oh no! But that's okay. You already have 3 successes versus 2 failures, so you guys outweigh.
A plus
I
10.
What'd you say?
Jared?
got a natural 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
Plus 10.
It's fine. Nonetheless, you guys are all good across the board, even with the natural 1. You guys had a lot of successes. So as you guys are moving through, and he seems to be leading you guys through here. So he takes you guys down towards kind of just the rougher side of the city. It's familiar to you, Karhalle. So everybody go ahead and give me investigation checks as you guys make your way through. He starts kind of looking around, kind of pointing out different spots to see where you might have been when this might have happened. Takes you guys through some different protests, and all of you guys are kind of trying to like retrace steps, track down where this might have ended up.
That tracks for Karhalle. 3.
3, lovely.
And I be keeping another eye out though to make sure nothing else gets stolen off of us.
Amazing. I will say your guys' stealth will be kind of like the covering of protection. No one notices you to like try to mark you.
Can I roll at advantage because we're going back the way that we came?
You went above in the upper channels.
I'm the only one who went this way, which is why I got
the rich route.
I got.
But Karhalle, I will say, can get advantage for us.
Dang.
I got a 40. Whoa. That is so funny.
at 6.
So, perfect.
So
As you guys are walking about, and he's kind of leading you through, and he goes, "Okay, so these are some of the rougher parts. Is this somewhere that you had crossed?" At one point, all of you guys are kind of trying to examine along with her, but she ends up perking up with a like, exactly. This was the moment where you were like just listening to one of the protests being interviewed by some newscaster of some sort. And you remember the specific spot because of the angle. There's still a protest going on. The newscaster has since been gone, since left. But you do recognize the protesters that are here, and you remember being bumped in the moment that you were listening to this. But you're so like attached to what was going on that you didn't pay attention to it. And you do remember a slip of, I would say, a slip of color. Yeah, you remember seeing a younger kid kind of walking by you as a teenager, with, I would say, roll a perception check. Just thinking back to it, how much you might have seen of this person. I'm glad I picked a different die. Dirty 20. I've got a weird amount of dirty 20s. Yeah, dirty 20. You do remember. That's really good. So you, even though you didn't think about it at the time, you did see this person, and you recognized a type of plant hanging off their, I would say probably shoulder, like forearms, kind of this plant that's wrapped around their arm in a tattoo. And this tattoo was a boxwood plant. You recognize that, and that was just something that you just remember because you know plants. So you mentioned that to him, and Uncle Friar, I guess here, the uncle, he turns and goes, "Okay, that actually gives us a bit more of a direction." Okay. He takes you down into he takes you deeper under a building, and you guys look up and you guys can see the name Propagation Company. When you guys go down, he brings you guys to a door, one of those like classic kind of no peephole kind of doors, and he knocks on it twice, 4 times, and he goes to you guys as you guys hear a bit of a click and a snick and a slide and some chains kind of jangling a bit as it's happening. It seems to be unlocking the door, but very slowly. Turns to the rest of you guys, and he goes, "It's cool," and then ducks inside as the door opens. Let's go.
all right, we followed it. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys.
What do you call a daddy uncle? You don't call him zaddy. You don't call him. What do you call it? No.
What do you call somebody's hot uncle?
Uncle?
You don't call him late for dinner. That's what you don't call him.
Fair.
He ducks inside, and you guys duck inside. You guys see multiple different plants, just multiple different types of plants that are all over the walls. And all of these plants seem to be growing in the darkness oddly well. None of them seem to have any source of light here, and they seem pretty stagnant. Some of them seem like they're growing out of the walls. Some of them seem like they're growing out of picture frames. They're like, all of them don't seem to be growing in ways that should allow them to actually flourish and live and be as green as they are. All these plants and all kinds of different types. But as you walk in, you see an individual with tattoos all the way up her arms, and it seems to just be touching each one with like a glowing touch, and each one kind of like grows a little bit larger, and then each one grows a little bit more, and she just seems to be doing like a check-in with all of them, touching each one, and each one seems to flourish once again, if it were browning just a little bit. She turns to you, hello, you know what, we're not open, we just close for the she waves you guys over when she sees the purple tiefling. She goes, "All right, I guess you can sit down, Shay. Who are these people?"
He goes, I don't know, friends of the kid, and pulls up a little stool and like knocks on the bar. She goes over and starts filling up a small mug. She goes, I'm not starting you on something right now, all right? Too early for that. And he just kind of shrugs, makes a face that like says, who cares, and downs it. He nods to you, Sesame, and he goes, what are you guys trying to figure out?
Well, my friend here has some information about, what was the guy's name?
Bars.
About a source, apparently a homeless man who has some information for them.
So, she like stops up. And she gives you a bit of a look, and she goes, all right, I'll go get him. And she goes into the back.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple minutes, comes back out again. And you do realize that Shay had turned to you, the purple tiefling. He had turned to you, and he was just giving you a big look of just stunned. Like, why do you know this guy?
So we kind of stumbled across him, and I didn't really. I had no money on me, so I gave him. He asked for something, and so I gave him some food, and he just said if we had any problems or anything to ask for Fars, and
All right.
I'm confused.
Don't keep the favors on the lower end. No, you don't really want to be in with this guy. But I mean, he'll help you out. It's just. And then the door swings open again, and he just kind of shuts up and raises the drink back to his mouth again. You see a younger individual from what you had met, Zimmit. This guy has dark skin and oddly white hair, and this was not the character that you had met, kind of in the homeless garb and everything from before. It was an old man, completely different look to him. Like hunched over and everything. This is just a normal walking man. He goes, wonderful to have you. Sit down. Please. A drink on the house. Anything for an altruistic friend? What can I do for you?
Well, so how should we put this? My friends lost a lot of money.
It was stolen. I didn't lose it.
We don't know where from, but we were about to go
to me. What did it look like?
It was a kind of half-size bag of holding.
I see. A magical item. Perhaps the individual that stole it didn't know what windfall came his way.
It looked a bit inconspicuous.
I see. Well, I will do what I can for you. I can find you the name. I could get it back for you. I could bring you the person that took it. Would you wish for all three?
Karhalle's doing fine. Aaron's having a difficult time right now.
We don't really need the person. However, I would like information on a name versus the person.
No, the person should suffer. He stole from us. I mean,
Konari, it's okay. It's okay.
No, I would just like to get my money back. I don't care about who took it. I would just like our money back, and they can go on with their day.
But I would also like
cut off their hand or something.
Softness leads to weak individuals. You're gonna steal something, be better at it.
Yes, I'm not going to kill someone for pickpocketing me.
he does turn to Konari and he goes, I understand your perspective. I do agree. You are going to steal from someone. It better not. And he gets up. And he turns and he goes, I will retrieve your lost item. And I will bring it to you.
But before you go, I have one more thing to ask of you, and this one's a little more personal to me. Do you know of a name? My brain just left me. Hold up.
Frida
Farswell.
There's a bit of a pause. There's like nothing on this individual's face. And then he goes, yes, I can tell you about this, Frida Farswell. And he turns and leaves the room.
Dang it. I was going to tell him that I was wanting to get it back myself and not he get it for us because I don't want to be in debt to this guy.
You do see Shay is kind of like nursing the drink, and he sets it down and he goes, two favors.
I mean, it technically would be one because I did a favor to him earlier.
That was a bad idea, Zimmit. I was trying to get him to just tell us the name.
Retrieval is one thing. It's information is another. The unseen, that's what they care about, information.
The unseen? Zimmit.
Wait,
Why are you making this my fault? I didn't know this guy was that.
wait, the unseen? Wasn't that the girl that
Yes.
the old haggard woman that I had that basket or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
they're
was-
like a secret society. They're pretty unknown, but they're really helpful.
You try not to mess with them, like I told you, Sesame.
Well, it wasn't me. It was my friends. I didn't say anything to him. My mom
Good.
won't be mad at me.
Keep it that way, please. I don't need her, poisoning me again.
Konari, I did like your analogy because if you have soft soil for your plants, they do end up being weaker. So you have to have it a little more firm.
yeah. I guess that's the
don't
same thing.
That's how that works.
All I know is that if you get something broken, you're not gonna do it again. You'll be smarter about it next time. So be smarter.
Yeah, that analogy does
You
not
sound
apply.
a lot like my mom, Konari.
That's a first. I have never been called like someone's mom.
No. You sound just like her. It's true.
Who knows?
She's a cool lady then.
Who knows, Stephanie? You might be Konari's son.
I'm a little too young for that, thanks.
I'm pretty old for I may look really young, but I'm actually like 15. And so I
Yeah.
don't think that would be biologically possible.
No. Yeah,
Yeah.
Zimmit, he's gonna want something from you. I don't know if it's just other information or something more, but the last Unseen I interacted with wanted secrets. Dark secrets.
Yeah, no.
And I don't have any.
None of y'all thought that this guy was like, that bad.
Oh, I'm just letting you
So-
know now. I don't care what you do.
How could you have known? The young woman who is kind of serving drinks, she does hand you guys some random drinks, random selections. She's gonna roll an insight check though. She chooses the wrong drink for you, Karhalle. She gives you what would be the most incorrect drink for yourself.
A pina colada. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, she serves everyone incorrectly except for Sesame, who gets a glass of like apple juice. She gets the worst drink choice for all of you. Like,
actually, the worst drink choice is probably something non-alcoholic.
yeah. She also hands you a
It's
glass.
just a glass of milk.
She hands you just a glass of water. That's it. It's just unfiltered water. She goes, you look like you're thirsty. And she hands another drink to you, Konari. She just hands you a nice red wine.
I was literally gonna say a nice wine would be the worst thing for Konari. She'd be like, "What this sucks. Why am I drinking this?"
She hands this to you, and she goes, "You seemed like this would calm you down, untense your shoulders." And then she passes you a drink, Zimmit, and it's a hard whiskey, just hard. The hardest thing that she has. She goes
down it in one gulp.
and it hurts. Roll a Constitution saving throw. And she goes, "Oh, I guess you did need that." Turns back to the rest of you guys, and Shay just kind of shakes his head and he goes, "Why are you running the bar? Why?"
16.
She goes, "Well, no one else is here right now. It's still my shift." You got a 17. Oh, nice. Yeah, you take it, and it gurgles a little bit in your stomach. It bubbles up just a little bit, but you hold it down. Good. It was hard though, and you feel like a hiccup come on, but you are not drunk. That's good. In a couple minutes though, you guys kind of just sitting, kind of wondering whether you guys are supposed to leave, supposed to stay. You do hear the door open again. Swings open quietly, slowly. He walks inside again.
That was fast.
This man's white hair does have a couple specks of blood on it. He does step inside. You can see almost like sharper than natural teeth flicker under the dim lighting in this room. He
Liz,
does
you're killing me.
place a somewhat bloodied satchel, small pouch, recognizable, onto the counter. He nods, and he sits down in front of Zimmit. He reaches down and starts to pour himself a glass. It's a special decanter that's set aside from everything else, and it seems to have just black in it. It's hard to tell what it is until he pops the top, and Konari, you could smell it's blood. Yeah, just straight. He pours it into a glass, sitting in front of you.
What I wouldn't give to be Zora right now, but I'm not. I'm Konari. Konari won't do anything. Liz, you're killing me.
I'm sorry. He swirls it a bit, and he looks to you, Zimmit. He goes, "Frida Foswell. She is the CEO in charge of the Unwithering Mausoleum. She founded it. She established it. She works many different businesses along the side. She's currently there between 1 and 5 hours. She leaves, comes, and goes on her own time. You will have to check in with her own schedule to find out when she is there, but I do know she's there now. It is your choice if you wish to find her. Her rooms are located on the 4th floor, east, 4 doors down. There are 3 traps centered in her office. Illusions. He thinks for a moment, licks his lips, and he goes, and a physical.
Yeah, what was the last one? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
3 traps that are made of illusions, but they are physical.
He goes, that is the information I can give you on this woman. And in exchange, I do ask for information of yours. And he holds out his hand.
I have a feeling I know what's about to happen.
He holds out his hand and he goes, I will need a sample of your blood.
Yep, freaking vampire.
But I volunteer as tribute.
My blood.
As he says this,
I'll do it.
just kind of like a slow whine in the back of his throat, and he kind of chokes on the rest of his drink, and he puts it down and he goes, Cecily, we should probably go.
Oh,
Well, blood is really good for plants, so I might stick around just in case there's some extra.
He kind of gives you a look, and he goes, don't do anything I wouldn't do. And he steps out, pauses, looking back at the group of you, and his eyes kind of jump over this man, this individual. His eyes kind of skate around him, and he ducks out.
My mother said I need to be more adventurous, so...
How much HP do you give yourself? How much damage do you give yourself while bleeding for this man?
5.
All of it. You can have all of it. I've got like nearly 100 hit points. He can have at least 90.
Amazing. So you definitely bleed that into kind of over his palm. That's what he held out to you. That seems to be where he's expecting you to drain your blood towards. So as you slice your hand, the pain kind of just takes over your palm and it pulses as your blood pumps. The blood does drain towards his hand, but it gets caught in this invisible, seeming like a jar. It almost starts to fill, but there's nothing there. And you see the blood start to pool within the air until there's a small sphere of your blood that he just draws backwards, and it floats above his hand until it files directly into a new small jar that he raises up. And it's just made of crystal, this jar. It's definitely not glass. He corks it, and he goes, "Thank you for your contribution." And he stands, turns, and he's about to leave. Did any of you wish to call to him again?
I'm good.
I so want to, but Konari wouldn't. So no. Oh my goodness, I think
Yes,
he's so
Aaron
cool.
desperately wants to.
I want to so
Karhalle's
bad.
not down to mess with this guy.
He turns to leave. He will pause. He does turn back. His eyes do fall on Karhalle. Then you, Konari. His eyes stay on you, or at least they seem to from Karhalle's perspective. And he says, "My condolences. But it's not in a language you guys recognize. Except Konari does, because it's important."
Is he speaking to Ty?
And you hear Ty respond, "Thank you." And she just kind of is stunned to have been spoken to at all. And his eyes are just unblinking as he turns back to the door and walks back.
Oh, I forgot you were there. I forgot to give you a plant.
It's just, well, for Sesame, he probably sees this creature in it as like a light bulb. Like, it seems like more like a light. And now that it spoke, you're like, oh, it's sentient. A lantern that's sentient.
Oh, I forgot she's in the lantern, yeah.
My favorite kind of lantern.
And with that, we'll go ahead and take our break.
And in the chat is killing
This
me.
is Danae, right? Your friend Danae?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danae and Dan.
I am.
Oh, Danae's here. I didn't realize. And Dan?
No, Danae is.
Oh.
The comment.
Girl, I am with you. This is the whole time Aaron and I have been like,
We did that in our private texting.
Oh, that last, I'm ovulating.
I love Danae so much. She's so great.
Oh man.
yeah, Liz, I cannot believe you introduced this guy to a character who does not care about it.
Criminal.
Yep.
I need Zora to meet him because he's the only one in this world who would care, and I.
Yeah.
Thea would most certainly let this guy drink her blood.
100%.
This guy.
I'll say.
I'll say the age that you thought he was originally Zimmit is probably still reflective of his true age.
That doesn't matter, dear.
He is of age.
That means he's got experience. That's what that means.
Exactly.
Okay, all right, break time.
All right, break time. Nay, if you're still listening, you can watch me crochet.
Hello.
Hello. I told Danae if she was still listening, she can watch me crochet and put my crochet up here to be visible.
I mean, crochet is so sexy.
It is. I know, like, I'm not gonna lie, when Vampire Zaddy came out, I had to put my crochet down.
That's amazing.
Yes, I am unwell. Although this chat was honestly way funnier when I thought it was Dan. I thought it was Dan because it's Dan.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally thought based off of the title because I didn't look at the picture. I thought it was Daniel.
Oh, really?
It's like I thought Brother Dan seems like
No,
something.
exactly.
Like
No,
Dan.
I totally thought it was Daniel too one time. Sorry, Danae. I thought you were Dan way back when, and I realized because Nathan had commented that Danae was commenting on her thing, and I was like, oh. And then I saw Dan's comments, and I was like, wait, oh, Dan too? You didn't mention that. But then I realized as I was reading the comments and saw the picture.
Yeah, I hadn't like looked at the picture, so it was way funnier because I read I'm ovulating and thought it was Dan that said that. And
That was so
no
funny.
offense to Danae, it was way funnier when I thought a dude said it.
So funny.
Yeah, but Izzy and I said the same thing. This is quite unfair of you to the both of us.
It is really funny that, yeah.
To Karhalle, who is happily not single, and to Konari, who has no interest in men whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
But to Aaron and Izzy as the players is cruel and unusual.
Amazing. I'm glad to have brought such fire into your lives.
Yes. Quite cruel of you.
That's what I do. That's what I do, baby.
I'm making myself pot holders. I have like a little scalloped edge that I am doing along sides, but I haven't decided because I've got 3 colors. I've got plus I've got another that's a light green one that I've got brown around the edges. I'm trying to decide what colors I want to do for the trims. I think I might do for the brown one, do the flecked on the brown, and then on the flecked, do the green. But then what do I do in the brown? I do have a little extra.
I think all those options sound good.
Well, the problem is I was just going to like rotate between the 4 colors, but Alexa had used the light green to finish a scarf, and I made the pot holder out of the excess. So I don't have enough to use the light green for a trim on one of these.
Got it.
But I do have another I have another tan that I could do on this that I suppose we'll have to do. But this is the first thing I've ever crocheted for myself. I've never crocheted anything for myself before.
Really? Wow.
I've always done gifts, and my pot holders are super crusty, so I'm making myself some pot holders.
I will say, I own very little of my art.
So cute.
I give away most of it.
I showed you the one that I made, Izzy. I've got 2 more. I haven't trimmed them yet, and I'm presently working on the last one. But I was trying to decide the trim colors. For the flecked one, I think I'm going to do the brown.
I would say the brown, yeah.
And for the brown one, I have a loose ball of like plain tan because I'm all out of the light green.
I was gonna say the light green. That's the
I
light
wanted
green.
the light green, but I'm all out of it.
That's okay. The tan's good.
And then dark green, I'll do the flecked.
I like it. So they all kind of coordinate. Love it.
But I do desperately wish that I had the light green to do the trim down.
That would be really good. But it's okay. It'll still look really cute though. I think it's gonna be great.
Mm-hmm.
Liz, I love Shay, but I love her so much.
Vampires Island.
Oh my goodness. I think his character needs to come back at some point because I need to see more of him. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when, but you got it before at some point. You gotta put more of him in there. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know.
Okay. Got it.
Aaron and I are 100% on board with this, so
any other one of my PCs besides Karhalle would have and drink their blood.
100%.
Any of the other PCs I have ever played.
Nora would have volunteered without asking for anything. She would have been like, "You can have my blood. Go ahead, take it."
For fun.
Just for fun.
She would like a challenge. Drink my blood. Do it. Do it. You won't.
You guys gotta chill
Anyway,
over here.
thank you, Liz, for giving me delusions.
Sorry. She made a hot vampire. What do you want from me?
This was ironically pretty unintentional.
What do you want from me? I'm just
I didn't make him hot. You know, vampires just end up that way.
So you
Okay,
want
but he was
someone
hot
to
before
drink your
we knew he
blood.
was a vampire.
Say it
He was
again.
hot before we knew he was a vampire.
Ah.
So, I'm just saying. What did you say, Jared?
I said, so you just want someone to drink your blood. That's it?
No, we want him to drink our blood. I will say, Aaron and I are no longer mad about our money being stolen, so.
because of this.
Okay.
Anyway.
Getting back into this.
Back to crochet.
So we walk out. We find out that Karhalle and Konari are both pregnant.
And somehow
They already got the baby bump, and it's like, what the? We just walked in.
how long have we been here? All of you guys within the propagation company here, you guys recognize that the girl herself is some form of druid. Karhalle would have walked in. Nathan, would you close the door? I think it's echoing back on. Thank you. I can barely hear the echo, but I can hear it. You guys recognize Karhalle would have clocked that she's this druid. I would say also Karhalle. Roll an in check, Karhalle.
I'm not terrible at that.
Mm-hmm. And as the time you guys have spent here waiting for your money to be returned. 18? When you get your pouch back, by the way, no, the 18, you can tell that this woman looks to some of the tattoos on her body is reminiscent of the druidic forms that the northern tribes in Talai actually use. You can't quite differentiate between the tribes other than Ati, since you spent the most time with them. So you're not sure of what tribe she might hail, but it's probably not Ati. She just has the same kind of look to them. She must have, that must be her heritage, if not directly from there. Nonetheless, she continues keeping up the plant life in this large room, and you guys are left alone with your pouch. You open it up. You do find that it is missing 1,000 gold.
Okay. Well,
Could be worse.
It's a simple reward for getting it back.
I'm gonna say it's 1,000 gold what it takes for us to have met that character. I'm okay.
Girl, honestly, I was I wouldn't
is
even have been mad if we
wild.
didn't get the money back.
Bold of you to assume though that he took it.
No. I'm saying no matter who took it, I don't care.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I'm assuming,
But like, we could have gotten the pouch back empty, and I'm not mad.
I'm assuming it was the other guy, the one who stole it. He probably spent that money already, but
Yeah.
You guys are wild.
sorry, Jared, but I mean,
I'm sorry, we don't get this in this campaign. Like, this is just like Liz's hot guys are so few and far between.
That is so
True.
funny.
it's true. And they are hot though.
Liz doesn't always have hot dude NPCs, but when she does,
Yep.
You guys are crazy. That is so funny. I attractive characters sometimes. Nonetheless. Okay, continuing. So from here, you guys may choose to return to the Emporium. Zimmit, if you'd like to, you can also make your moves toward the Unwithering Mausoleum.
Okay, so the Unwithering Mausoleum is where people's bodies are kept to be brought back at some point, correct?
yes.
Okay, I called it. I said like 3 sessions ago.
Yeah,
I
you
bet
did.
his mom is in that mausoleum. And
I
that-
do remember you saying this.
I was like, I don't know where the mausoleum is, but I bet she's there, and that's the connection. Anyway, just saying, I called it.
Yeah, I would like to head over there, but it would depend on everyone else.
Hey, so what exactly is this thing that you are risking all of our lives for? Not that you knew this was the unseen, but, you know. What exactly, why are you looking for this Frida Farswell?
Mm,
Oh, right. You guys weren't there for that. Sorry, Zimmit.
Aaron knows everything. Karhalle doesn't know crap.
No, I know. Konari's like, oh, right. You weren't there. No, I'm just kidding.
My mom.
That's vague even for me, buddy. Like, you're gonna have to...
Frida Farswell?
So
Know anything about your life? You barely talk.
So way back when I was a lot younger, when he kind of set me on the path of figuring out what I wanted to figure out what happened to my mom. But needless to say, she it's not a memory I really like to recall. But on her way back from the village that she went into, the bridge to get into the village was destroyed along with her carriage on it, and he starts to like space out a little bit, and he's like, I as a kid searched for weeks without eating, without sleeping, and I couldn't find her. And my father brought me into the family business, and I told him that I would vow to find whoever did this. And in that process, I found out that there was a term he would call my mother while she was still alive. And it was specifically in his ledger, beside Frida Farswell's name, that specific term, with no information on it. And My father is a very detail-oriented, very organized type of a person. And I did all of his accounts. And to see one with absolutely no information with that term to one person
By the way,
is...
it was associated with cash out as well.
Yes,
He's been
cash
paying
out.
her 30,000 gold every half year, every 6 months.
And yeah, I'll say that too.
Yeah. So it's like he's specifically keeping her on the payroll.
And I need answers.
Okay, so you think that this bridge collapsing was caused by someone sabotaging it, not an accident?
Yes.
And you think your father orchestrated it?
Possibly, yes.
And you want to talk to this plausibly very dangerous woman to see if she had anything to do with it?
What she knows. Yes.
I mean this in the kindest way possible. What makes you think she's going to tell you anything? She's getting paid such large sums of money. We can't outbid that.
No.
People only care about money.
But she has definitely heard of someone tearing down said empire that is funding her. And if she finds the pasticcio on her doorstep, that possibly could be enough.
I mean, we could dig the information out of her brain.
That would be more amenable to me than going on a killing spree. I've seen what you do.
But if my thing doesn't work, I'm fine with the killing spree.
I'm not.
Who said I was going to go on a killing spree? All I said is I want answers.
Dude, your mom's body is probably just there. Like I said, your dad wants to wait until it's a good time to resurrect her so he can bring her back and you all can have a happy little family one day ruling the crime lords area.
It makes no sense at all. None why he would do that.
It sounds like leverage over you.
Yeah, he could bring her back, and then if he has her alive, that's even more leverage over you.
But why would he keep her dead then the entire time?
Because the gods don't, or whoever is in charge of souls. I'm not the religious type, but somebody decides when souls.
Aren't you a monk?
Not that kind of monk.
Oh, not that kind of monk.
Yeah, we have specialties. My specialty is hurting people. Other specialties do the religious stuff, I guess. No, but he's probably the soul hasn't been able to be returned yet for whatever the reason is of the whims of the gods, and so he
The whims.
until he can.
Whims.
Whims.
You do hear the young girl who's been kind of just jangling around in the behind the bar here. She's been like
Just laid his soul out before this random.
What'd you say?
Sorry, I said them just laid his soul out with this random bartender girl. What did you say, DM?
Yeah, no, she's been listening the whole time. Oh yeah, she's just there like on a glass that's already been dried. But she does lean over and she goes, "I'm so sorry. That's quite terrible.
At least someone finally thinks that it's a sad thing, other than
We all have dead parents.
That's so true, dude. Dead parents is nothing special.
Wait, Sesame doesn't.
Who?
Yeah, both my parents are alive.
Oh, well, that's good for you.
If you want, they'll probably be fine with you guys coming over for dinner.
I'm actually interested in meeting your mom now that she seems like a tough lady.
My mom's pretty great, and yeah, everyone thinks she's just like you, so.
Who's every? Anyway,
This girl, she says, anyway, she goes, well, the thing is you're not the only one whose mother is there. My mother's been there for a long time now.
You can afford that, what they're paying you here? Like,
I scrape together what I can, but no, I haven't been able to afford a payment for the past, I don't know how long, but they don't release the body to you. They keep it. And I don't know what they do with it.
Suspicious.
So if you could do me a favor, please. I've never been able to go inside myself, but if you go there, would you be able to find my mother or find out what happened to her body? I was trying to scrape together enough money to bring her back, but I never did, not with the payments to the mausoleum.
Get her back or check in. Those are two very different things.
What do you mean?
Well, what I would like to do is recover it so the body can be properly burned or whatever it is, Helen still.
Then
But I don't know if that would be possible.
it depends on what they did with her body. I would like for her body to be brought back to me because I know I can't keep up the payments now. They always raise the prices, and they charge for all kinds of things. So instead, I would just like to know that she's at peace, and I'd like to bury her the way she would have wanted me to. But
I don't know how we can get a body out of that place necessarily.
I say we burn the whole place down.
it's made up like it's hard to get into. It's like a treasury. Like they protect those bodies like they're money, which I suppose they are.
Well, you obviously don't have money because you can't afford the payments, but maybe
Ask for money.
what?
We wouldn't ask for money
I'm
to.
not asking for money. I'm wondering if she has connections.
That actually would be.
You work for this guy who seems to know a lot of things. That could come in handy one day for us again.
I don't work for him.
Oh, then I don't understand. Do you sleep with him?
No,
Oh, then why are you here?
he doesn't work. He doesn't work here.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I thought this was his lair.
He kind of seems like he owns the place.
Yeah.
He comes and goes as he pleases.
Does he ever head towards the mausoleum?
Let me roll for her. I think I've seen him walk that direction sometimes, but I don't follow him.
I'm telling you, I bet the reason for the mausoleum is for whatever he is.
Well,
He's different.
I mean, if he's drinking blood, the bodies don't have blood.
I mean, they still have blood until they fully deteriorate. But
I mean, I'm not a blood drinker, but I don't know if would that taste bad. I feel like it wouldn't taste very good.
think
Yeah,
about
after a couple
think
days,
about it. If they keep the bodies, they have to keep them in pristine condition
That
in
is
order for the souls to come back. Which means that they have to be somewhat livable, which means it is a constant supply.
Do you think they're bringing any of them back, or this whole thing is just a farce?
I mean, that's all off of assuming. I don't know, but I think it's a little weird that we encounter a vampire along with a mausoleum that is here that keeps dead people from not dying, in essence.
They're already dead. They're just not deteriorating.
Yes, again, but the bodies have to be in pristine condition
and
at all times.
That would keep. If they were doing that the way Thea does it, that would mean that they are technically just barely dead.
Well, you'd think that if this were really a shady institution, other people would be talking about it, you know? Like, so it's probably...
Well,
I mean, not if
we
they
are getting weird looks, and people are kind of acting a little happier than normal in this city.
I don't think everyone's connected to the mausoleum.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's like the government is keeping the people hush about it. It's a whole society of I don't know how to explain it.
It's a whole conspiracy. Conspiracy is a good word.
Yeah, but it's the whole city. Like
the core.
They're making the people know about it, but they can't.
They don't want to talk about it.
They can't talk about it because if they talk about it, then it's probably some part of a whole bigger operation and whole very illegal worldwide operation.
You do know that as a whole, and Karhalle has experienced this, you guys do know that the city has some dissenters against the mausoleum, but it seems like all those people are kind of like packed down below and kept at bay and largely ignored for those that do have dissent and have issues.
I'll ask the bartender, what is the general thought on the mausoleum? Like, as in, do they think it's good? Do they think it's bad? What is the general vibe?
The mausoleum is the only way that anyone can live forever. They're not fully dead. They'll never wither and fade away. This is the only way that you can stay. And even if the gods tell you no, the mausoleum can keep you here. There's always hope. And they say sometimes the gods might say no initially and then say yes later. Or that perhaps magic itself could yank someone back from beyond. But
are people allowed to talk about it outside?
Konari like cough, sorry, when she says this magic can yank them back. Konari like cough.
Yeah.
Most of them can talk about it, but no one's ever. The only people who ever enter are those who have the dead with them. When they lay their loved one to rest, they get to enter, but never again until they bring them home.
That's the problem with this place. You can't just let the dead rest. Instead, you let their chindi hunt this place.
Now that you do think about it, just talking about it here, Karhalle, you can sense that there is just this restless feel to the city itself and the wildlife itself, the growth of the plants itself. It's hard to put your finger on, but it is something about what Zimmit's saying is hits your senses that can kind of feel the earth and how it feels.
Your
Much as
hand.
as much as I would, as much as I want, obviously, to be just in and out, I have a feeling that this is more than just a personal problem that I'm trying to amend. I think this might be something bigger.
Okay. I appreciate that you've been looking for your mom for a long time. But she is dead, right? And theoretically her body's not going anywhere. Meanwhile, we have very alive people who are depending on us to get back to them and to look and to heal them before they get sucked into a black void of nothingness.
Yes, all of my people.
Them too. And lots of people who are relying on this.
Yes, my people, Konari's people.
Don't forget about it. Oh,
DM, can I roll?
Sesame doesn't know anything.
Sesame doesn't know. Sesame
Can
doesn't
I
know.
roll a, I don't know what it would be, maybe an Arcana check or something to see if in the city it feels like the darkness is, there's more. Like the presence of it is more.
Go ahead and give me an insight check, we'll say.
Oh, I hate insight. Ugh.
Fortunate. This is kind of for your feel of the city and your experience thus far.
7.
A 7. Unfortunately, you don't have a feeling that would tell you such. But the fact that some of the rot has found its way into the city already, as you guys have experienced thus far, implies to you that there's something supplied that rot. You're not sure exactly where it came from, but in a city like this that can grow anything, maybe they did.
And don't forget that the blight at the greenhouse was placed on purpose.
Do you think it could have been cultivated here?
Anything can be cultivated with a connection to the earth and enough willpower.
Everyone give me either an Arcana check or a religion check for your guys' understanding of the rot.
Can I do nature, DM?
Yes, you may.
Okay, thank you.
Nature would be 16 for me. Or if you let me do medicine, I think nature, religion, and Arcana will be the limit of this one.
16 then.
Arcana for a 25.
Ooh. Wow.
I got, what's that roll? You said Arcana, nature, what?
Arcana, nature, or religion.
I got religion for a dirty 20.
Okay, some crazy great rolls here. Okay, so to address, Karhalle, what was your roll one more time? 16. 16. Okay, so the lowest roll. I would say your understanding of the rot thus far is pretty much your understanding of any kind of disease. You're kind of thinking about it now since you guys have made the connection to that one disease that had been spreading out, the burning sickness before. You're considering it to be this sickness. You're thinking of it as this disease that spreads based on contact. That's what your experience was of it in the ethereal realm when you're in the astral plane. And when you had touched the bird that seemed infected, it transferred to you in that way. And that's probably the only way. You have to have contact with it for it to spread like that. Konari, with a religion, you understand that the gods, from your understanding of how Dalcor had been destroyed long ago, you recognize that the darkness had been a problem for Dalcor, that it was an impending problem. It was doom that was coming to Dalcor, and the gods had been supposed to save them. And you know that based on what the Unseen had told you long ago, they had been also at fault. They were, in theory, supposed to save them, at fault for the destruction in the end anyway.
The gods were at fault for the destruction in the end? Because they didn't save them? Or because they caused it?
You don't know. It wasn't characterized clearly by the Unseen from before. By the old woman. Just that the gods would be blamed. Were to blame. But with this religion check, you can tell that from what you guys have experienced of this darkness thus far, it seems to be somewhat desirous, somewhat sentient. It wants to kill. Based on what Zimmit had told you and what you guys have experienced of Zimmit being controlled and him wielding this darkness as well, it seems to have its own desire for destruction, for ruin as it encroaches upon things. So you can imagine that it wished to do so as well to Dalcor, which doesn't quite track as to why the gods were at fault, plural, in that, because the darkness itself seems to, it would have been at fault. And I'll connect that to a thought in a moment. Zimmit, you understand it from an arcana perspective. You understand it to be this force of nature that's more, it's core to magic. It's more powerful than magic itself, in a sense. From what they've told you about it having infected magic itself, the core itself. You understand it to be something almost separate from anything anyone knows of now, and probably affiliated with the dark days that you guys hear of in old rumors of ancient history. But this darkness, it's definitively sentient. You know it has its own desires, not just destruction. It wants something more. It needs something, but it doesn't seem to even have the voice to put that to words fully. And you kind of enact what it wants sometimes. But you guys know that it revels when there is destruction. It revels when there's death. And it specifically revels when there is meaningless death or unfair death. You guys had experienced before a place of restless ground where there was a massacre from before. And you guys know that anywhere, so from that, the other experiences you guys have had, Zimmit, you've had the experience of the well where this darkness was like rising up from below to reach to you. You knew that well, and it now clicks, it was a killing well. It probably had many bodies and death or blood from wrongful deaths many times. You guys all kind of come to the conclusion, well, Konari and Zimmit more so do, that this darkness is drawn to wrongful death, wrongful destruction, bitterness, all of the negative of emotions that are part of the mortal experience. And all that to say, it can be cultivated without just having infected from somewhere. It can be cultivated out of those emotions, out of those things. Wrongful death, bitterness, restlessness, all of that can cultivate this rot. And therefore, the mausoleum, cultivating it is not that big of a jump. perhaps even making their own version of it is not that big of a jump. And then Konari, from your side of things, for it to have sought out Dalcor seems odd in of itself, and probably something to pursue, because it's, I don't know, that whole story, from what you know, the bare bones of it, is something you should look into, because it doesn't quite match up with what you know of the darkness. Because if it didn't come to the dream realm initially, how did it go there instead of here, rather?
Well, okay. Why would it go to the dream world first versus the primary?
Like, why would it destroy the side realm? Yes, a side plane, a demi, not demi plane, but a parallel but smaller. Yeah, I guess a demi plane, rather than the main material plane. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Well, and now we think that Dalcor might still be a thing in some way. I don't know. Yeah, interesting. Okay.
As far as Ty's known, it was destroyed. It should be gone. Inaccessible. The plane itself fizzled. But as far as, at least the ink had told that woman, Jenyin and Nemo, wherever they are, is Dalcor. Nonetheless, you guys seeking out a connection to Dalcor, a place, a way to retrace those steps, seeking out places that would cultivate that kind of darkness would probably be a good place to destroy, since Karhalle has a deal to rid the world of this rot. So if someone's actually cultivating it, creating it, adding it to the world, then that's its own problem.
We really should go pay Hongwan Jun a visit. What's his face is there? The guy who isn't he been around since the days?
Just Yanwei or something. We do really need to go
He's
check
been there since the first time the darkness came around. You know how nice it'd be to have insider information into whatever happened in the dark days.
Yeah, maybe we could hit him up, have a little chat, some tea maybe.
That would be a really
I've been wanting to hit him up so bad since the end of the first arc.
Same. Konari had been back a few times in the interim with Jenyin, I think. But I don't think anything really, nothing.
Yeah, we could probably ask his brother.
You had not seen Hongwan Jun since you'd made that connection with the Baoshin Council. So you've been more interacting with his brother. You've been more interacting with
I thought we visited at least their place. I don't know if we met Hongwan Jun, but anyway, doesn't matter.
I do believe you had mentioned that you wanted to. I don't know if you actually got.
I don't know. Or at least we didn't interact with Hongwan Jun. I don't think specifically. But anyway.
Let's say you did interact with him once during that time. And so you would know this information. He was I would say you would interact with him once in this random crossover when he was coming back to the council, and you had been visiting with Jenyin. And he had positively been checking in and then leaving very quickly, and you barely caught him. And his his apprentice, Sidri, would have told you that he was looking actively, frantically, and his frustrated face is what you would remember. Mostly emotionless, but furrowed brow, and beelined it toward the exit and back to teleporting himself away to wherever he had been. Sidri would have told you that Xiangwei had taken off and run once he woken up. He had disappeared. And he's a slippery fish, that one. He is currently somewhere in the world.
Interesting.
As far as you knew months ago. Unfortunately.
Can I ask the druid, kind of pointing to her tattoos? Did your people never teach you how to treat your dead?
She looks down. These are just repeated patterns of my mother's.
And I think you know, being at the mausoleum is never something she would have wanted.
Yeah, but I couldn't let it go. I regret that choice. She told me that was always a part of life.
I can't say if I had the opportunity, I would not have done the same for my father. I can't fault you. But I would like to help.
Thank you.
See that she is laid to rest.
Thank you.
Did she ever speak of her tribe?
She did. Do you know of the AO?
I do.
She was a sparrow. A messenger of theirs, she told me. And she used to fly with them. But it was too dangerous, and they came somewhere where she wouldn't be hated. Wouldn't be hunted. But she just died of natural causes. Sickness.
And what are you?
She kind of just brushes her hair back all self-consciously. I barely know anything. And she kind of looks around a little bit, and then she shifts herself down. And you see a small little magpie sitting on the desk. And then she shifts back out of it again. No matter what I do, I can't form anything else. That one's too natural.
That's not a bad one. We all have a favorite.
Oh, thank you. And if you could help, I'll help you with what I can. I'm good at plants for the most part. I guess that's everyone here. My mom wasn't supposed to continue helping the plants grow. The city says they have to grow naturally, but such an ironic law.
What's more natural than the magic of the earth?
Exactly.
Speaking of, how bad would it be if somebody saw me using my abilities?
Not terribly. They wouldn't cast you in jail immediately. You'd probably be fined like 100 gold or something.
Oh.
They normally slap you with a fine until you're drowning in debt.
I'll look in the pouch of money. It looks like I can use my abilities about, I'm not great with math, about 80-some times.
She just kind of big wide eyes. But
Konari, you were muted.
We need that money for the flowers, please.
Oh, yes, that was a joke.
Okay.
So she laughed and everything. Okay. Thank you. I didn't catch your name, actually.
Suta,
Karhalle.
it's nice to meet you.
They call me the Bear's Queen.
She nods. It is nice to meet someone who understands.
Is there anything that you can give us any insights into the mausoleum before we, try to burn the whole place down?
Yes, you can always walk in the front, but walking in any other way, no one does. No one ever sees the employees come and go. And when you work there, it's such a high up position that it's completely untalked about. You're not allowed to speak of your time there if you've worked there.
Have you ever known someone who worked there? Or know someone that used to work there?
I heard of cousins or aunts or missing sisters. No one that I knew directly. No, I don't. I do know that there had been a break-in of such recently. I remember hearing it on the news. Whoever it was never put on a trial. But they do say that they caught them. That they hadn't gotten very far, from what I remember. But no one was ever arrested publicly, or, like I said, no trial.
And they call out people savages.
Everyone is a savage. At least to some degree. Konari, tweaks her little ears. Twerks
her ears. Her ears perk up. No.
Her ears sit like a tot.
About the savages?
Yeah, just the savage comment. It's like everyone's a savage. I was talking to you, Konari.
I was gonna say, does that word specifically hold meaning for Konari?
Oh, sorry. Not in the implicative nature in that way. More that Konari sees everyone as somewhat of an enemy, somewhat, different levels.
I was gonna say that, and then I was like, wait, am I supposed to be picking up something that I forgot? I was like, crap. No, yeah. Konari's just nodding. She's just like, it's true. That's why everyone needs a good beating every now and again.
Yeah. Nonetheless, thank you. And if you do find our body, or if you don't and you just can find the papers telling what they did, both would suffice for me. And I'll do whatever I can for you. Like I said, I can do plans.
Can you give me her name and what she looks like?
Kaori. And she gives you a small picture drawn of her and her mother. She is very young in this photo.
I hope I
How do you
can
spell
help.
her How do you spell her mother's name?
I swear. K-O-R-I, you jerk.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
K-A-O-R-I. Sorry. Like, as in the girl from Your Lie in April.
Yep.
It's still for me.
Kaori.
Still crying every once in a while about that.
Oh, I love that movie. Show. So good.
Don't do it, Izzy. It's sad.
I have not seen it. No.
I didn't realize any of you guys had seen that. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have.
Okay, so if we go there, we can try to look for your mom. But are we even gonna go right now? I mean, like,
Well, Zimmit wanted to track down the woman who runs it. So I'm thinking if we track down the woman who runs it, we could possibly ask her a follow-up question of, could you release a body? Or something to that effect.
I have a feeling we're going to stumble across, in essence, the cultivation spot for this region.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So with that, you guys can go ahead and make your way towards the Unwavering Mausoleum. Would you guys like to short rest, or are you guys all good?
I would love to long rest.
Actually,
yeah. You rest in it. You long rested already. I don't think you've.
Oh, I don't need to long rest, but because of my
when did
ability.
you long rest?
right?
Oh, your luck points.
Wait, when did
that in my HP and my spell slots.
Right before we came here. Your spell slots come back on a short rest, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. All I need is 4 hours.
Yeah,
Wait, hold-
because we took the coffee, so we could.
Yeah.
rest.
Oh, yes, that's correct. I forgot about that.
I don't-
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a little short rest. A little
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's great.
coffee
And
later.
so, how much time are we dedicating to looking into the mausoleum now? Because we are on a time crunch, you know.
Mm-hmm. So one note. You guys are already going to be you're already having to wait a little bit for at least the Emporium to get your flowers to you guys. Just collecting that amount of a rarer plant will take some time, but in theory it should be available soon, which probably means probably the next day. So you guys probably have a full night.
Can
to
we
it.
Okay.
can we swing by real quick to just check in and see if they
Mhm.
are able to get us that amount, and with what's his face Gregory's discount, how much it would come out to?
Yeah. So with Gregory's discount, you come to find that the discount for a normal member is a certain amount, which is lower. The discount for a larger member, as he took out a heftier sum. So the price is knocked down by half. So it's now 15,000.
We only need to get 6.
Okay. That's still a lot of gold, though.
But that is half less than.
Totally.
I have something that I could sell that could be at least probably about half of that.
You could sell something to get you 3,000 gold.
It depends on the region.
Quite possibly.
What is it?
The Wrath Crystal.
It's very valuable.
Do we need it for any specific purpose ourselves?
It would more help Karhalle and whatever her barbarian-esque stuff
really
would
good
do.
thing that I would want.
Mm-hmm. You could definitely sell that for a lot. Zimmit could also sell his necklace for a lot.
I'm not selling that thing.
Yeah.
That's way too good.
It is good. Side note, Zimmit, the necklace, you will find, and you know inherently just by using it and wielding it, it does only work on humanoids. Those with souls, specifically.
The necklace?
Yeah. Like, I would say even, like, there's a moment where Zimmit was like, oh, I should use this on the tree or something. But
Oh,
it
no,
wouldn't.
no, I wasn't going to use... Yeah.
No, I was just saying in the sense of what you can and can't use it on, the tree wouldn't count. Wouldn't.
Oh, yeah. I figured it'd only be like human souled creatures,
Yeah.
whatever.
Mm-hmm. I know I didn't clarify it in the actual thing. So.
Okay. So just for math-wise, we have just under 9,000 still. So this might be a good time. Can we just do like a montage of like getting rid of like stuff that we have in like the bag of holding and like all of the random crap that we've been holding on to?
Sure. We'll calculate what it comes to.
That might be 8,000.
How much you could get within like the local market right now.
Yeah, because I've got a handful of potions that I don't think we're gonna use. So here, I'll put it out in my secrets just so we have a list if anybody else wants to do things. But I will do that for my inventory and see what we can get for it.
They're not potions that we'll use, you said? Really?
No, probably not.
Mm-hmm.
I'll double check everything just to make sure. But yeah, it's generally stuff that like it's very, very limited use, and I might as well see if like
I had Oni beef jerky.
like blood mint is just like
Oni beef.
Remember who was it? Somebody pulled off some of Oni meat and gave it to me.
It's Nide. It's specifically Nide because
right.
it was Shy that did it. Because he's a sick rock man.
Crazy. I do remember that. That is so funny that it's still there. You get 5 copper.
I'm not selling it. Shy gave it to me.
Oh, you're not selling it? Okay. Oh, that's so sweet.
He also has human jerky still.
I do. I have human and Oni jerky.
Both jerkies are still good to eat.
Thanks, DM.
Yeah.
I have a fancy scarf.
Can I take a minute to identify? I have something labeled as deception.
If you want to cash it out, fancy scarf will get you 15 gold.
That's nothing.
You keep it. I have like some actual valuable things.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I also
15 gold. That's like 15 patience for some people.
I thought you said 15.
Wait, you said 15 or 50?
15.
Yeah, she said 15.
Oh, yeah. That's nothing compared to the like 5,000 we need.
That's it. No, I know. I thought you were going to be cashing out all the bitty bits like Baldur's Gate to get the right amount. That's what you told me. You were like, can we just get rid of all the crap that we have and cash out something like this? You know, in Baldur's Gate, when you're just like, this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing.
You sell the rock and the spoon and the fork that you.
Yep. I was thinking I would have a calculator. You will tell me what you scratch off your thing, and I'll calculate how much gold you get.
I have an old leather book from a cave. That's all it says. Old leather book from a cave, and that's all the description I was given.
Dude, you open it. I know exactly what this is.
Okay.
You open it, and it's a journal writing from a skeleton that you guys found in this cave, where it was like, I'm still alive, and it was just like a lot of like mutterings, like last journal entries, and then it was like, my brother is looking at me funny. We are so hungry. I don't know how much longer we can last. And then the last one, my brother is very, kind of thing, something like that, and it ended just like that, pretty much implying that his brother had murdered him.
That's
yeah, that was that book. Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I never looked at it sooner. It's probably because I can't read.
You found this at like the beginning of our campaign
because you can't read.
Was that the one with the cave with Yang?
Yeah.
That was so long ago.
Oh my gosh, young, such a throwback. Oh, I wanted to take a minute to identify. I have something labeled as deception potion.
Deception potion? Yeah, it just makes you better at deception.
Oh, okay. I will write that down.
Do you want it? Do you want to keep it, or do you want to cash it?
Well, see, here's the thing. We could probably find something like this again if we need for it, and like Because, okay, see, I feel like
It'll give you advantage on deception for an hour.
Okay, because I feel like what we're presently doing, I feel like we would be more persuading people than deceiving people. So I feel like that might not be super helpful.
Depends on the angle. I mean, in this context, if you guys are sneaking into the mausoleum, you guys could totally lie your way in.
Actually, yeah, we should probably keep that.
Oh no, she's a hoarder in D&D 2. You know what? We might use this. I'm gonna keep it in my bag.
A good list that's coming off the old inventory here.
0 gold written down so far.
But
Not
you
even
see this?
15 gold from this scarf.
No,
She
I don't know if I'm
back.
gonna sell the
Put it
scarf.
back on.
We'll see. I might
I do have a potion of resistance that I've been hanging on to for myself. Should we get rid of it?
Good cash a hefty amount.
It would probably really help.
It'd probably really help me. Truthfully, I am not an HP tank, but I do get hit a
You
lot.
should have a potion of resistance.
I will give that to you then.
Slay.
Hey Zimmit, you want to add to the pile stuff you just stole off that guy?
Stole?
The dead guy.
How is it stealing if he's dead?
Grave robber!
Oh yes, robbery of the dead is also illegal here.
No, I was gonna say something smart, but I'm not going to.
No, say your part.
Nope.
Say your smart thing.
I'm gonna try to sell my wrath crystal then, because I'm not giving it to Karhalle anymore.
Oh,
Ooh. Y'all hawking all this crazy stuff. Like, he wants a fancy scarf. Never mind. Let me put that back in. Okay, who wants this thing? Wrath crystal.
I would go to most of my stuff is like potions and like potion adjacent items. We would probably like want to see if we can find like a shop that would be interested in purchasing that kind of thing.
Oh, most definitely. I'm gonna say we'll have you guys roll for like how well you guys sell your stuff. Like, we won't go through a whole deal of
Yeah.
it can roll.
individually.
But
So we'll say all of you guys. Well, yeah. So we'll take 2 separate rolls, and that'll be for the whole group.
Okay, well, so should we go to the mausoleum then, since we're still gathering up and just do it in the notes or in the chat afterwards? Like,
Yeah.
give you the list of stuff that we're
I
selling?
would say actually for the evening, if you guys are cool with it, maybe we can end a little bit early now, because I still need to shower, and then we can do this crunchy stuff over the chat between now and next session,
Totally.
and then we can open with entering the mausoleum.
Okay, yeah. Because we're playing next week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that sounds good to me too. It's a good natural place to pause.
Mm-hmm.
And then
So
we'll
we'll-
find your brother's body. Maybe.
Yes.
We'll see.
We'll find the mother.
I don't know what we're gonna do with it. I don't know how we're gonna carry a body around, but hey, we'll figure it out.
As upholding.
But then what's he gonna do with it? Let her decay? Like, really, it's probably better to leave her there. I don't know. Anyway, that's my 2 cents.
Mhm.
Well, okay. Hypothetically, they have gentle repose cast on her. So it'll probably be like a D10 roll on when they cast it last.
So we can find somebody else to cast it again, and then what?
Guys, Karhalle is the wrong person for this mission. You need Thea.
Or you'll find a living person, and you don't even have to carry her out.
But how would that?
Hear me out. Weekend at Bernie's.
It's D&D. Anything's
I'm
possible.
just thinking, if they are indeed trying to cultivate the darkness, then I don't think bringing them back to life would be in their favor,
Why not?
because they
What
need
if
the
they have-
wrongful death.
What if they have the blight in them like I do?
Okay, this is not helpful.
We'll go at, but yes, let's consider things, and we'll discuss
things, but we can go ahead and end here. If Danae is still around, Danae, we love you. And
Yes,
we hope you have a great day.
agreed with me on the weekend at Bernie's thing.
We'll do get help.
Oh, I see. I see it.
But only if it's Zimmit and Karhalle doing get help, where Karhalle stuck in it.
Mm-hmm. We are not doing get help. Anyway, I love you guys. And extreme. Bye-bye.